It should be. I can check the video on my phone. Where's my crowd? Where's my crowd? Alright, so we are officially on. I might have to adjust the sound a bit more though. Let's do that. Let's do that. They want to hear our lovely voices. That's what it's about, you know. Maybe something like that. Ah, pain. Hi, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
And thanks for joining us for 2OG's Play. This time we're here with Dragon's Crown. The game, I argue, is the best beat 'em up ever made. Or at least the pinnacle. Not that you can't enjoy others.
Really?
What?
Oh, I thought, I don't know. What would I say? You played more than I have. Everything that comes to my mind is stuff we've done. Double Dragon Neon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. Do not do tips, tricks, guides, walkthroughs, speedruns, 100% trophies, or achievements. Play games for fun. The idea behind the videos on the channel is we play games in a way that feels like we're all sitting in the same room together. So in case you're having a bad day or you got folks who can't make it over for some couch co-op, well, you know who can, we can. Just pop on one of these videos, and these videos are kind of like portals or gateways. Every time you pop one on, it's like you're inviting us into your home, we're inviting you into ours, and we get to share the world's biggest couch, known as the internet. It's kind of like that scene in The Matrix when the guns all come out, the first Matrix movie. It's like you can have anything you want. And it's the same thing, it's just it's a giant couch. So thanks for joining for the next hour and a half, 2 hours. Well, no, longer than that. Usually for the 2OG stuff. I'm thinking the single stuff is what I usually do, 1.5, 2 hours. Just consider us buddies, pals, friends, and we'll have a good time. Subscribers, thank you to each and every one of y'all, because if it wasn't for you, these videos would not be happening, especially these live streams. But because y'all have been great to me over the years, it's the least I can do, and I can promise that as long as one of you stay subscribed, I'm going to keep doing videos. Oh. Ah, good thing it was empty. Drive by Redneck Beers, howdy. Mostly empty. I think it was empty. Or spit cup magic. Alright.
Been there.
Yeah, right. Oh, we'll get into that as a thing. Worst spit cup story.
Oh. Mine doesn't involve me, but I mean it involves me.
Oh, really? Okay. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. To answer your question, Double Dragon Neon, great. I love it. It's a great co-op experience. It's a really good beat 'em up. But when I say this is the pinnacle of beat 'em ups, like this is the greatest beat 'em up game of all time, it's for a multitude of reasons. One, branching paths. Two, there's actual skills and upgrades, items. There's a depth to the mechanics. Each character plays differently, so it's not like some of these beat 'em ups where, well, I mean, to use Double Dragon Neon, Dragon Neon as an example, they play the same, right? But here you have different characters that all play differently. So there's just a lot more complexity and depth to the combos, the characters, the branching paths, the mechanics. And that's why I feel this is like the tippity top of the sphere. And it was done by the same guy who did the Dungeons & Dragons arcade games, which had a lot of the same stuff that we see in this game. So that's why I consider it the best beat 'em up. Not that I don't enjoy some of the others, but some of the others do pieces of what this game does in totality, if that makes sense. You can find pieces of the great stuff in this game in other beat 'em ups, but you don't find the whole package. We have to figure out our top 10 list. So,
while you're doing that, I had asked you earlier, the narrator for Hudson Hawk.
Hudson Hawk, yeah. Great movie. Watch
William Conrad.
That sounds familiar.
I looked at his list, and he was Jake. No, he was. I think he was the Fat Man in Jake and the Fat Man. I never saw. I mean, I'm familiar with that. A bunch of '80s TV stuff.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, that wasn't. I'm not really seeing anything.
Nothing's
But
jumping
what
out.
caught my eye? Oh, he was in Police Squad as stabbed man.
Ah, Police Squad. I gotta get that. I wonder if it's out Blu-ray.
But what caught my eye was Frank Welker, of course, did Bunny the Dog.
Of course, Frank Welker does everything. Frank Welker is everyone, everything, all the time.
Frank Welker did me.
Yeah, I remember
voice.
that. It's the day I remember I truly loved
Frank
you.
Welker probably did my
away.
voice better than I do my voice.
That's true, right? Alright, Heath, you're rolling the die. I gave him a 20-sided die to decide what our mystery top 10 list is for this.
Ready?
Don't let falls off, and
Is that bad luck?
it's
or-
punchies.
Oh, is
I get to
is
punch
that
you in the
old
shoulder as
D&D,
many times. It's an old D&D rule. It goes off the table. 19.
19.
All right.
19.
19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We know what 10 is. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Top 10 comic villains.
Okay.
I believe you have an edge in this one.
Okay. Well, we know what this list is going to be heavy with. Not really.
X-Men, X-Men, it's today, it's
I
today.
predict there will be more
Coming
than one
your way.
mutant adjacent villain.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have obviously at least one. So we decided to do this recently, where we instead of getting like a week in advance the top 10 list and trying to figure it out using logic in our brains, we opt on the fly or on the spur of the moment, literally roll a dice or by random pick of some sort. So it kind of put a bit more agency on us. Alright, last bit. Don't get too excited, folks. Just Red Bull. Okay, get that. Little knocking things. Alright, that's done. This is done. Dip in, and then we'll get ready for blast off. Oh, my controller's over here. Okay. Start game. No data. Dragon's Crown. It's a game we've played before, but we played on the PS3, where it originally came out on. This is Dragon's Crown Pro.
Oh, that's a neat button.
Comes with an embossed, like, indented thing, and then it comes with this cover over the...
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, it only costs like $30 whenever it came out.
And there's a dragon on the back.
Yeah.
Where's my crown?
There's my crown.
Who took my crown?
Outsider.
It's not funny anymore. Suck pig.
He's talking about his teeth. His teeth. You must select the character to select player to go on an adventure. Alright. Wait, why am I red and you're blue? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's see here. Subtitles, display HP gauge, display, I guess. Damage display shows. Don't really need it.
No.
Damage effects. We'll keep it on there. I don't know what that means. Select player. Alright, press the options button. That is the one on the right, yeah. It says waiting. Alright, create new. Select the character to create with. So you get the Amazon, the fighter, sorceress, wizard, dwarf, and elf.
Helps like. It's got milk in
I mean, look at the size of his head, though. He's got like the same size head as her.
Oh, right.
That body's.
Wow.
Anyways, when we played on the PS3, I believe I played the Sorceress.
And I was probably...
And
I think I did the dwarf for the Amazon, now that I remember.
Yeah, you were one of these two. And I played the Sorceress because she could raise skeletons. So we decided to kind of go against the grain of what we normally play. So I'm going to play as a dwarf. Someone melee oriented. And he's going to play someone recommend for expert players.
I'm going to go against type and play as... Why can I not?
Oh, I have to pick character first. Luck A, Luck A, Luck B, Luck A, Luck D.
One more drink.
Alright. Edit name. Wait, what? Oh.
Jack.
There we go. Color. Oh. That's cool. Is there blue? It's probably the closest to blue I'll get. So I'll go amber yellow, I guess. You can switch between English and Japanese. Greetings, messages. I don't. Done. Create. Let's create. Okay. What are you waiting on then? Do I have to create a character for you then? And then you pick? Oh, no. You can create one. Alright, now you get to do yours.
I'm ready for this.
Anyone unfamiliar with the videos that I put up on the channel when it comes to the gameplay stuff, it's very laid back. Everything is unscripted, unedited, completely unprofessional. It's that way because I like mistakes. I like being called out, making flubs. So yeah, hopefully it feels like we're all hanging out together. Sorry for the sound quality, but NVIDIA took my ability away to do live streaming because they hate me personally. No, I don't know why.
Well, I couldn't put, I was gonna name mine not Gandalf, but,
Well, yeah, dude looks like he's in his fucking early 30s.
Shoot.
I'm not helping you. You gotta do this on your own.
You know what? We'll go old school.
But I'm going to have to put you on the spot here. Best Pauly Shore movie.
Do I have to pick one? Because I'm...
Yes. Yeah, purple's good though. And press X.
Shall we?
You seated yourselves and called for a stein of the finest mead. Your partner, Ranny, is in a particularly good mood.
Biodome, I guess.
Yes.
Quaffing the bar's spirits buoyed your spirits. When things are lively, Ranny will recount a certain tale.
Encino Man with Brendan Fraser. And Sean Astin.
Oh.
You know, Sean Astin. A young Sean. Well, not young, like Goonies young, but still younger.
In the army now?
You were an
Okay.
adventurer, just
Son-in-law.
starting out, and didn't know right from left. It was then that you first
Oh, we got some Pauly Shore movies to check out. And there's a couple even I'm missing, but
Yeah, I was never huge into him. Never had anything against him, just never... Okay.
basic movement. Move
Well,
with the
first
stick.
off, he shouldn't be able to move with
X.
his short, stubby little legs.
Hold down square one. Evade R1. Well, I'm glad you don't get to do this. Use combination of square and to initiate different tabs. Success! Use square and different attack combinations. Right, in the air. Oh wow, look at that. Even like a Sonic the Hedgehog move. Grab an enemy with square, throw again.
Down square.
Oh, up and square. It's up.
I'm an idiot.
Hold down square. Pump up. Oh, we got Dragon Ball Z! He's going Super Saiyan. Press circle for his power smash. Falcon. Oh, wow, that is short range. You have a weapon one that you have stabbed into the ground. Cannot be used until the X over it is empty. Okay. Alright, I failed by succeeding. Or I succeed by failing. Press triangle to pick it up. Press square to use it while it has remaining uses. Pick up a crossbow. Alright. Oh, he takes 2 shots. Items in your item slots can be selected with the D-pad. Alright. Oh, so you press down to use it. And use an item will be a cooldown period before you can use the item again. If you use an equipment item in your inventory, or replace it for equipment. Okay. In. And the animation style, old school, hand drawn.
Yeah.
Food will sometimes appear when defeat enemies or destroy things. You'll begin eating automatically once you stop moving and attacking. Food restores 150% of your max health.
Shall I open that door for you? The rogue Ranny inquired, after appearing from out of nowhere.
Well, that's right, this guy follows us
He
around.
thought that
And we
it
also
would
get
be
like a
simple
fairy, like
matter
a
to take advantage of your
Tinkerbell
naivete
character.
and pocket some coin.
Move finger over cursor on the door. Yeah, like that. That's right. And he can also find like secret paths, secret doors, and open certain chests that you can't open. I think they'll show us that here. Open the treasure chest for you. Press L1.
Let's see. Voila!
This ends the basic tutorial. Okay, but what about you?
Since that point,
Wizard.
you've been journeying under mutually beneficial terms. You handle
I think it
combat,
works under the same
and Ranny
kind
handles
of rules.
locks.
From what I remember. We'll let you mess around a bit. Once we get to it, you can select Leaf Tavern to go into town. Now, there's multiple paths, multiple ways to go through this.
And I remember nothing.
I don't remember how to do certain ones, but oh, Vanillaware. Yeah, that's right.
You
they did
came
this.
to
That's why it looks
Highland
great.
as an adventurer. Like many of your fellows,
Should be able to
you
attack here
strove to
and
challenge
test out
the
moves.
dangerous labyrinths here. The labyrinths were every bit as perilous as you'd heard.
Tapping with
Most were lucky to even have their bones exit the ruins.
that was the
You don't currently belong
no.
to the guild.
Let go.
I recommend
Or attack.
registering. You can get
circle.
jobs there and learn skills.
Okay, so once I build it up,
You now go to the Adventurers Guild.
you get circled.
Yeah.
Oh.
That doesn't hurt me. I mean, I do that, but I don't
Oh,
take damage. You have, if I remember, you have magic that eventually you lose. The sorceress played kind of the same way, where you can't keep just casting spells over and over.
What was there like a...
R1 was dodge.
Oh.
Looks like R2 is also dodge.
What was your...
Oh, see, like your staff doesn't have the sparkly spirit things
Oh.
anymore, so try charging it.
Okay, that's what my square charge is. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead and start spamming the magic until you're out again. You see the number going down above your health? You have that. I don't have that because that's magic. So, I think that's how the sorceress works. She could also produce food and make skeletons. That's why I usually played her. This kid with the bottle. What was charge again? I'm trying to
What was
remember.
that charging? We did a charge attack. Maybe I can't do one? Oh, dash.
D-pad lets you select items, left and right. So like if you go right all the way over, you'll see the bottle. You want that, and then keep it on it. That way you'll see up in the top by your name. You got a glove. If you go to the bottle, that means now whenever you just press down, you'll use that to heal.
What's a club?
Oh, hold down. Yeah, hold down square while moving forward. Well, you gotta move and then hold down square. Like that. Like that. I can just help you. How long am I doing? There you go. That's a sprint. Alright.
Oh, double tapping.
Oh, you knocked over his apples, dude. The hell, man?
Clad in full armor, the Guildmaster, Samuel Joseph, stands in the center of the
Encino Man's
guild hall
actually a pretty
like a
legitimate
statue.
good film. Talking to a friend of ours about Pauly Shore, and his movies were like quintessential 90s. Like, if I ever wanted to point people to the directions of what the 90s was like, watch a Pauly Shore movie.
He appraises you with a look and dismissively states that only worthless adventurers leave their equipment in disrepair.
A friend of ours.
Your travels thus far have left your equipment positively
For
thriving.
years. Yeah, he would give it to you every year.
Before
For like
I don't know
10
where
years.
any of them are.
the Guildmaster directs you to Morgan's magic item shop. The magician is even able to repair magical
Forget
equipment.
things on a daily basis, so we might have watched it.
Oh, I mean, I've seen in the Army now, yeah. Also had Brendan Fraser in it.
Oh.
You now go to Morgan's Magic Item
To be
Shop.
deemed worthy by the Adventurers Guild, you must first repair your broken equipment. You conquer a labyrinthine set of stairs, and Morgan
love the
Lisley,
narration.
shopkeeper and witch, welcomes you to her establishment. There is no objects repair which does not fall under her purview, from ornate magic staves to rusted axes.
I mean, I don't want a rusted axe.
Welcome to my shop.
Repair equipment, restore your durability. Okay.
What would you like?
That's all my gold. It's still crappy attack.
Oh, I think that's because I beat you up and it broke your hand right,
I guess.
Adventurers come here not only for repairs,
Or it's just part of the
but
tutorial.
for
Yeah.
appraisals and to purchase magic items.
Well, how do you repair
You will
yours?
visit Morgan often.
Maybe you don't have to repair yours. You going? Is now available. You can options are by clicking the player.
Your
Okay.
equipment is
Screw you, narrator.
Welcome to my shop.
Repair equipment. Let's see.
What would you like?
Huh? No, it looks like you can lose
Why?
durability.
It might have been because
You were beating up on me, huh?
Which one do you want?
I guess you gotta kind of
Have-
get something first.
Yeah, you have to have stuff to get free.
What would you
You
like?
show me at certain times during adventure when you turn to equipment, we restock the one that restocks for me. Okay.
I'm just trying to see.
See what's available. Yeah. Increase damage.
Is there no, I guess.
Heal potions if you're looking for. Oh, you're looking for like mana?
No, I was just gonna see like if there's a scroll anything for weapons and armor, or I guess maybe. Oh, I didn't know I could do this.
Yeah, it's not all on me with that. I think the armor and stuff is you pick it up,
Like others.
and I think it
Which
might
one do you want?
open up more.
Okay, we'll just exit. That's one before out of it. That's nice.
Now, here comes when you should return to the guild and see if the guild master deems you worthy. You're gonna notice I don't pay for online.
The guildmaster
'Cause I don't believe it.
Joseph stands in the center of the guild hall.
Not that I don't believe it exists. It does exist. I don't believe that you should be paying for it. Now, on the PS3 version, there'd be skeletons lying around with other players, so it was like a shared world, interconnectivity with other players. So you could actually summon them for help. You still get that, I think, when you're not online, but it's like stock characters for the game rather than people's unique characters. Kind of like the pawn system, if anyone's familiar with Dragon's Dogma.
With your equipment now in tip-top condition, you request to join the guild. Samuel
This guy
issues you a
alone,
test of skill.
kicks butt. Oh.
What will you
Probably. I
do?
don't know why.
Yeah, that's always like a thing.
It is always a thing. It does not show a new comment showing up. That one? Because I completely missed that because I was looking at this.
I think he's saying we need to take some kind of entry test or something.
Yeah.
And you
Try
either
this.
say sure
I
or
do this one.
I'm too good for that.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a while for the, I guess.
Yeah, so if you put a message in and we don't see it,
It's, trust me, I am peeking over probably more than I should.
Your test
Alright,
is
we'll
to
do
help
the
a
test.
warrior named Roland. Samuel says that you can find him in the ancient temple ruins.
Roland's a good name. Who's named Roland?
someone in the Dark Tower was, right? I think. I never read it.
Roland Kincaid
Oh, yeah.
from the best Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Dream Warrior. You know, the touchpad. I don't want to touch the touchpad.
To prove your mettle for the guildmaster, you head to the ancient temple ruins to assist the warrior, Roland.
Yeah.
A magic gate was recently found in the ruins on the outskirts
Oh,
of
by the
town.
way, happy
Use that to reach your
Army
destination.
birthday. That's how it goes. Props to the soldiers and veterans out there and all that jazz.
Yes.
Even though you're Army, it's fun.
Airborne. Jump master.
God, I miss when games looked like games. Why they haven't released this for
Many
PC,
things lie
I
within the
don't know.
ruins of the old Elysian temple. Some quiescent, some far less so. An ancient dragon, spoken of in myths, is said to have destroyed the Elysian civilization in one night.
Where you picked up the gold.
Defeating enemies and pick up score items will earn points. These points become experience at the end of the adventure. Alright, sorry. The better you do, the...
Oh, that's it.
You liberated a fairy that was trapped in a cage.
Open that.
It's my turn.
Once you open treasure chest, you obtain rank gear. Once you turn none, you'll be given a chance to praise, keep, or sell. Well, what do you use?
I'm obviously, whatever upgrade I do, I'm gonna want to do something that speeds up that magic.
You have made your way to Roland.
Whoa, my
That's the
God.
guy we
Guild's
need
behest,
to bring with
was
us.
looking for adventurers who went
Looks like
missing
Tony
in
and the
the
Barbarian,
ruins.
except for the haircut.
Eat a cheeseburger, buddy.
For you to
Yeah, right.
pass your guild exam, you must help him. Roland tells you to search in the ruins that are
Find a
submerged
shirt?
in water.
Doesn't exist.
Much time has passed since the missing were last seen. He tells you to bring back their bones if they are found dead.
So you can have 4 players. Ow.
I always don't like beating up on animals. Oh, your things up here.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Hammer.
Oh, it was a hammer.
I don't even like
Hold on.
in
Let's before we go through there. Can we go through here? Yes.
in Tomb Raider games.
That's
You can kill
The
animals.
orc
get, like,
army
their
is
hides. I
apparently
don't even
getting
like
here
that.
via the waterway. There is various articles from ships that have been reported missing.
Can we just have him open
Outstanding.
unlimited? Or just...
It's my turn.
have them open up. Yeah. Oh, there's that too.
I got
You
it.
see the glowy thing? That was on the ground. That you went over and picked it up. That's right. You move this around, and occasionally there's like little secret things you can have him find for you. On top of that, he levels up so that you get better stuff from the chests that he opens.
Do we have to level him up, or is it automatic?
It's automatic. Every time you open chests, I think you get like experience. I'm going purely off memory. Now I'm a wizard. It looks like we heal when we level up too. That's why our health is above max.
What is that? Wait. Those are just automatically equipped. Right?
Yeah.
So I would want to keep it on.
Always keep on that,
yeah.
unless you have other potions.
Right. You said that earlier, actually. Just...
So see, hold on, let's see if we can uncover more. Yeah, see that? You use this to uncover extra little loot and stuff. I think so.
It's my turn.
Another flamethrower if you want. Yeah, pick it up and then just bring it with us, and then I'll use it. To drop it is triangle. So
Because I can do fire
You
on
can
my
do it,
own.
yeah.
I don't need to...
yeah, I know.
So...
Oh, that's
Actually,
a trap.
That is cool. I didn't, oh, that's...
Can you disarm the trap? No, you can't. I don't want to waste that busting that open. I don't think we need it.
Yeah, but man, you might be able to use it. Be of some use
Yeah.
instead of just opening things. You can kill stuff.
You can pick up bones.
You have found the bones of a missing adventurer.
Before we do that, yeah, let's see.
Sometimes, the dead have been known to leave behind a message right before they perish.
Can't die like this.
Apparently
You did.
Wait. I was about to say, does this look like a secret door?
It does.
I would have said something.
Not necessarily. There's a lot of secrets in this game. A lot of different paths and hidden things. And we used to know where most of them were because we played the heck out of this game, but
Holds up well. Very pretty looking. Fire. It is natural enemy. And what was it? They said in Grumble, I think it's weak to fire. And that's everybody can
that's everything's weakness. I think everything's weak to fire. Hoppy, the queen of the hoppies. Or not. Pick this up. How many gonna be doing this? Okay, that down squares. I think that was you with the fire.
Oh. Wait, how did I do that? I like left that on the
There seem
ground.
to be more nests.
I think so.
similar
I
to
think
this
there's.
one,
You might want to
spread
look up some
throughout
stuff
the
about the
area.
wizard.
You exit the area,
Well, I did look
taking
up a
care to
little
avoid
bit,
drawing
and
the
I
attention
know
of any other harpies.
vaguely, like there's a slow I need to get, and some other stuff.
I looked up almost absolutely nothing about the dwarf.
But just because I was worried, I'm not normally, as you know, like a magic-based type person.
Yeah, usually you go bow or
Simple mechanics.
more simple mechanically, yeah. I'm the one that usually aims for a more like mechanically deep character. Yeah, you can appraise unknown items that you claim from treasure. You can also sell your unwanted spoils. Take all spoils and quit, or how do we appraise? Do we have to go back
Yeah.
on it. It says appraise spoils. Obtain all and quit. We'll take all spoils and quit.
Oh, wait.
We're gonna be banning the adventure
Okay,
anyways,
okay.
so because that was like the introductory
Okay.
adventure. But yeah, the game looks well. It plays well. This is.
You have fulfilled the request. Report your
Truly
work
great.
to the guildmaster.
Let's go in here real quick. See what opened up in here, if anything. Report misters. Choose allies should be able to come up, and that's what collecting the bones does. If I remember, you can like resurrect them and then add extra characters controlled by. Let's see if we
Welcome
can
to my
appraise
shop.
items.
What would you like?
It costs money to do that.
Is everything going to be like this? A question mark?
Until we appraise it. It tells you who can use it though over there.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
so,
So
like-
this is collectively what we've got.
Yes.
Or I mean, I guess maybe it makes sense to appraise everything just so we can see what it offers, right? Because we can just sell it if we don't want it.
Okay. I'm not gonna praise that because we're not low people. Sell
Which
items,
one
so
do you
let's
want?
sell the bow. I don't know. D is supposed to be better than E, but I mean, you got a good stout hyper rod. But how do we equip the stuff? Probably outside of this, right?
Yeah. Let's see.
All right. You've obtained equipment. Open the main menu to equip from equipment. All right. How do we do main menu now? Okay, that one. You can choose equipment or check the armor, which holds all the items you take. Okay. We have no skills. If I remember, we have to go to like a skill trainer. All right. What's that? 1,000. I guess I'll roll double axe, and you can wear that. Oh, and that. While extending, HP recovers 50%. Alright. I'll let you mess around with that. Press options. There you go.
So I right now have the light rod, right?
Yeah, so we got that one rod unlocked there for you. Oh, go. Yeah, go to there. Go to the rod. Press X. Press
Oh.
left or right bumper or something. Press circle. Let's see, skip page left and right on your left thumbstick, maybe? No. Oh, that's kind of weird. Wait a second, where'd he go? Huh. I thought we got a rod.
Yeah.
Oh, go back real quick. Go to armory. Go to weapons. Level 3. What level are you? You're level 2. That's why it's not showing up. Okay. We're figuring this out, folks. Piece by piece.
I can equip.
Yeah. You should be able to equip a new glove. And a necklace and a mage belt, so probably exit out of that. Go down to the nun, see if you can equip it there. Yeah, you can just equip both of those.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah. And that's the basic gameplay loop.
Not too bad for me.
Well, let's see if I get my axe back.
You return to the guild to report your quest.
Your axe
However,
is broken,
Samuel
dwarf.
gives you an additional task.
Where is your axe? And my not
It is
axe.
possible to resurrect the dead with their bones. He tells you to go to the temple to attempt the resurrection ritual. Canaan Temple is a temple dedicated to the worship of the goddess Althena. Proceed there immediately.
Alright, this is what I was referencing a little earlier.
You were ordered to attempt to resurrect guild members at Canaan Temple.
Wow, look at me.
As you enter, a kindly voice echoes from the back. You seem to be in need of help, a monk says, and approaches you.
I feel bad.
The prayer of the
Yeah, you
monks
should.
sometimes
Where is
restores
Phil?
the
Look at him, he's
dead
dead.
to life. The goddess bestows mercy to those whose time has not yet come.
Wandering one, how can I help you?
Resurrect. Sally.
Allow this heart to beat again. Quench their thirst. Lead the wandering soul back. Reverse death
That's neat.
Yeah.
and awaken them. The prayer reaches
Yeah,
the
you
goddess,
wanna talk about
and
art?
the
This is
pile of
art
bones is
in
made
motion.
new. The adventurer
probably some
pledges their
child
allegiance to
labor
you
laws
as
and all
thanks. Any adventurers you resurrect will wait for you at the inn. You can now fill out your party with those who are waiting at the inn. Please be aware that if you leave an area and one of your party has fallen, they will become lost.
Wagon's tail.
If you encounter any bones during your questing, be sure to bring them back and resurrect them so that they can assist you.
Alright, Sally is level 1. Save. Leave Tavern.
You have fulfilled the request. Report your work to the guildmaster.
At least it wasn't me this
What I'm
time.
trying to avoid. I guess I.
Well, hey, we get money for that.
After delivering your report, you think you see part
Always
of a
worth
smile
it to do
across Samuel's
tutorial
face.
missions for stuff like
You
that.
are now
It usually gives you like a
registered
little
with
bump.
the guild. You may now get cooperation from guild members. They may participate in your party and help you in completing quests. The Adventurers Guild has a backlog of quests because many adventurers are occupied with the Dragon's Crown rumors. The king and his retinue left to find the dragon's crown and are missing. Many guild members are now searching for them.
We're also pretty
The
quiet right
existence
now
of this
because we're
crown that
taking
supposedly
in
controls dragons
dialogue.
is disputed. But the king was obsessed with finding it.
get past this.
Samuel hurriedly assigns you a new task. You get the feeling that he deems you reliable and trustworthy. It's a request from this country's prime minister. The quest's details will be provided at the castle. You wonder about the lives of the powerful people in that grand castle. You happily accept the job.
We can now learn a skill. You can now select quests. Alright, learn skills. You learn a skill, the player's skills will be strengthened. You can earn skill points by leveling up to complete quests. Skills level 5. Okay. Add shockwave to throwing task, increase damage dealt for all barefisted. Midair glide attack. Oh, it has level requirements for some of these. Bomb satchel. Huh. Alright, what's common skills? Well, that might be worth it.
Wait, go back one. In a row.
Yeah. Yeah. And, I guess maybe that would help.
I'm definitely adding that.
Is there no way for us to switch while we're here, though?
We're gonna try it.
Yeah, let's do that. I think I have to back out and you go in. You now go to the castle.
You accept it?
Yeah, we'll find out what you guys say.
You're back.
Yeah, you said you wanted to learn slow?
Concentrate, increase. Oh, so that's okay. I think that's one I'm gonna want. Increase energy charge. Okay. Might not be too bad. Oh, so the ones we're only able to get, we'll see the features for. Makes sense. Levitation, enable floating. That might be useful at some point. Oh, where are you going? Maybe. At some point. I think that's good for now, and then I'm going to want that.
With the coins and the health, it's gonna be that one right there. Wealth to health.
What good is money if you're dead?
Alright, check out quests while we're here.
You have a request.
You can accept quests from the guild here. Complete quests will earn you valuable rewards. Okay. Help the honey buzzards. Wasps.
That's usually my job. That's right. At ancient temple ruins, destroy the orc's cargo. Randy, open the door to the heart. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Gives us a skill point. Press X. We've accepted. Alright.
I mean, I don't know what the downside is to those, but
Now let me check.
oh, to see.
Let's see if I have to do it
You
too.
have a request.
Yes, I do.
Kind of weird, but
It is. I think it has to do with online play too.
okay.
Alright, so now we gotta go to the castle, too.
Flanked by guards, you are led through the secure castle. Princess Vivian and Prime Minister Gustav awaited you.
Gustav.
I don't trust that.
Oh, that's you.
The
You went
Prime
first.
Minister speaks a lot, in contrast to the silent princess. He asks you to swear to keep this matter secret.
Nope.
The
Shit.
royal scepter has
There, I
been
swear.
stolen.
Aha!
A witness who saw the
You
thief
slapper.
described him as Tommet, a known bandit. Your job is to track down Tommet and retrieve the scepter. Also, for the sake of the kingdom,
Wallace and Tommet.
this must be kept secret. Ranny whispers that he knows of this Tommet. He is well
course
known
Ranny knows
and is
Tommet.
based out of the old capital.
You're two of a
You bow
kind.
and leave the throne room. In order to retrieve the royal scepter, you chase the thief into the ruins of the old capital.
Okay, do we have to go somewhere to do that? The harbor thing? The orcs? What's
I
the
think when we go to the
ancient temple.
ancient
The
temple.
ancient temple.
Is that where we have to go now? Anyways.
I probably should have been paying attention.
Yeah, me too.
Is there a map? Maybe not,
Measures Guild, Morgan's, Temple, Castle, Gate, and Stables. Stables cannot use the facility yet, so. Alright. Exit, so that's like a quick travel.
oh. I'm just trying to do everything.
Alright. I think here it'll show us the locations of the quests, but I'm not quite sure. I don't 100% remember. We now revisit areas that have been cleared. Select your destination using the left. It's the harpy. We know the harpies. Alright, I'm gonna return to town because I want to see something. Yeah, let me options. Let me options? No, let me options.
Throw one of my drinks in the fridge.
Alright. Maybe I have the options on this room. Alright. Check requests. Where does it say it needs us to go? At Ancient Temple Ruins. Okay, so you actually have to pay attention. Ancient Temple Ruins. In order to retrieve the Royal Scepter, you chase the thief into the ruins of the old capital. Okay.
What I missed?
Both want us to go to the old room. And a couple of people have popped in and out. Wait, what the? Nope. But I get it. Let's see. The game does encourage you to go back and explore and replay levels. So. A lot of
These are the
replayability.
ruins of the ancient capital city. It was destroyed following an invasion from the Northern Empire. Now it is a dangerous place, full of dragons and wyverns.
Alright, I guess this is letting us know it's here.
Outstanding.
Enemies!
Sometimes that stuff goes flying. How do I pick people up again? I don't remember. Oh, okay. Thank you. I forgot how to play my own character.
You find the bandit Tomet in a hideout amid the ruins, just as Ranni told you. It is said that whatever this man desires, by thievery he can acquire. Ranni asks, "Are you Tomet, the bandit legend?" Beaming, he displays his spoils and tells the tale behind each item. When you ask about the scepter, he says, "That was indeed I," and goes on to boast exactly how he got into the castle. When you inquire further about the scepter, he deduces your true intentions.
Alright, we'll probably get to the top 10 list doing it in our normal time frame, so usually at about the hour and a half, 2 hour point, we'll start dropping one of our lists. Which this time it was top 10 comic book villains, based on a die roll, so we didn't pre-plan this. We've been thinking about this whole time too, which is another reason we've been kind of quieter than normal.
Now I'm being
Paranoid?
paranoid about this part of stuff.
Yeah, right.
You cannot capture a target.
Yeah, you can do it too.
Are you pushing the button when you go over it?
No,
Go over
you just go over it. How am I not hitting them?
It's fine. I work from the water. That's true.
Damn fish. Ah, there was one left. He was waiting. He knew.
Yes. Voila!
Picking up and throwing scorpions. That's what I do. Alright, we're gonna backtrack. I just wanted to. Clear out the level first. We opened the door, and I think this is the quest for that they had, which means we might have to replay this. I don't know how the split levels work. Oh no, this is just a secret. I thought this was a side quest. I don't know, I might want to invest points into the whole throwing thing, because...
You're good? Oh, can I even throw?
No, the throw is a dwarf mechanic. Yeah. I forgot what the Amazon has. And the sorceress has different spells, so...
I like how their strides are different. Your guys is like, well, like the short stock dwarf would walk. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
right.
you know, just kind of...
Now we're looking everywhere.
Oh, hold on.
You have different moves for different spells that you have.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. I don't have a 2 apple thing.
That's food you picked up that will heal you past your,
Oh, I just ate it.
yeah. When you stop moving
Oh, okay, that's
is when you
right,
eat them.
that's right. You said that.
No, I don't think there was anything there. Really. I think it's set up for this, which is going to be a wyvern, if I remember. Yeah. Oh. There's a thief. Oh, I can pick up the boulder. I can pick up a boulder. Alright, mashing. I'm just mashing. I'm gonna eat some food real quick. Pick up the eggs. Oh, I guess we'll get everything.
You pin down Tommet, who is so stunned that he's actually been caught that he cannot move.
I wonder if you beat it
Relenting,
without
he
hitting
produces the
Tommet.
scepter
That's
from his
who
bag
I was beating up
and
on.
hands it to you.
If it gives you a different ending. Probably. I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Power up. Power up. God, I miss that game, Altered Beast. We should play that sometime. I have it on Steam. Details on bonus. Oh, so this tells you how to get higher points.
You have reclaimed the royal scepter, stolen from the treasure room of the castle.
Alright, I mean, we'll take all. No reason not to. We'll get it appraised here shortly.
You must deliver the royal scepter to the Prime Minister at the castle.
Let's do this. Just because then we'll round out our
How can I
pray
help
for a
you?
miracle. Oh, it's another dwarf. We don't want another dwarf on the team. So we'll bury him. We bury him, we get an item, it says. I don't know what pray does, so we'll check that out after. Sorry, Harrison.
May they rest in peace.
You received defense tonic S. Oh, something. Let's pray.
You stand before the goddess statues, Jula, Althena, and Vernus. These statues have all crumbled. Texts say the goddesses sacrificed themselves to defeat a dragon, which caused their likenesses to degrade as well. Althena, the one in the center, is the goddess of compassion, battle, and odyssey, making her popular with adventurers. If your party falls during your adventure, a prayer to Althena and a tithing of your money will resurrect the party. If you are repeatedly depending on her grace, the amount you must offer for her services will continually increase.
Makes sense. Ah.
Boost rate of finding weapons and shields. Boost rates of finding accessories. Okay. Sure. Can you only have one? Alright, well, I don't want to go too crazy with that, because we still have to appraise. Oh yeah, dodging. I haven't been dodging.
What would you like?
Level 5, level 4. Level 5, level 4. I mean, I guess appraise everything and then sell anything that we can't use. Alright. Looks like you've got rivet glasses. Okay. So, and do this. It's always good to have 2 sets of weapons. That way you can switch out when one gets low. So let me go to level 4 with that. Leather belt. I can keep that. I'm gonna take some stuff here. Well, you can't use that. So I'm gonna take this. Yeah. There. I'll let you equip items first, and then whatever's left over I'll use. We got 4 comments, but only 2 are showing up. I don't know what's up with YouTube. Maybe on my phone.
And the arrows, thankfully tell me that this is an attack up.
That is an attack up, yes.
Wait. Oh, I have 2 more slots, so I can just equip whatever.
Yeah. I think. We'll see. Yeah, YouTube's not showing me all the comments. Yeah, go ahead and equip whatever you want. And I'll, like I said, I'll take whatever's left over if I can equip it. You already have a gold necklace, exalted gold necklace equipped. So you can only have 1 of each type, I guess.
I'll extend it. And
The Trapper's gold chain, is that the same thing? Yes, it's the same thing.
Damage against foes.
Oh, that's Mage Bell, okay. Alright, now I'll equip your old stuff. Equipment. At least just to get stuff on there, right? Well, that's 5. What's that? Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. So, I want to clean up some stuff then.
Welcome.
Sell items.
What would you like?
Accessories. Mage belt. You can sell. I want to keep that because it's luck, and I'm always a fan of luck. There's a level 5 I want to keep. I can get rid of the hammer. Get rid of this.
We'll keep the light rod because I don't have any.
You don't have another one to switch out with, yeah. I'm sure I'll hit level 5 before. Yeah, I want to keep that. What's this one? Okay. We'll hold on to that. We could repair, but might as well wait. Alright. No.
You have a request.
Alright. we haven't finished that last one. Kill 10 enemies while riding atop a dragon, lisk, or saber tooth. Feasts often live in Old Capital, so that's telling us we need to go back to the Old Capital to do that. So I'll do that, but I want to learn skills, because now that I understand, throwing might be very important for old barefisted. I'm curious about the bombs, but I don't know. Heal HP and equipment durability when picking up score items. That might be good. I'll do that. And then I will do... I'll pick up Bomb Satchel just because I don't know what it does. Bomb Satchel obtain. You put skill items in your bag and use them. Okay. Alright. You are up, good sir, to do yours. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, so I'm gonna mute the mic.
You're back.
And we're back. Hope you all are doing well, having a good day. Let us know in the comments whether you are or if you're not. We'd like to hear from you. And also let us know if you've ever played this game. If you have, did you have a favorite character? I'm enjoying the dwarf now a bit more than I thought I would, but I still prefer the sorceress because she could raise skeletons. And you could have up to 4 skeletons.
Increase healing effectiveness of food. Yeah. Increase max.
Power up. Go to quests.
Oh, shit.
I knew you'd forget it. That's why I recommended it.
You have a request.
Accepted.
Alright. We have to go to the castle and give him back his scepter.
Once again, you are led to the throne room under guard. This time, a man stands there with a presumptuous grin. The man tells you to hand over the scepter. You tell him that you don't know what he's talking about.
Very anime-inspired Japanese, European villain look.
The man's mouth
Whether you've watched The Last
transforms into a twisted
Exile
grin,
or maybe
and
even
he signals his guards.
Berserk,
They inch closer.
you definitely know the look.
Swords at the ready. What will you do?
What do we do?
I don't pick a guy.
Alright. With the proper
You
request.
fall into a fighting stance. As soon as you steel yourself
going
for
for
battle,
We don't
the
know
Prime
who
Minister
you are,
and the
but-
Princess burst in.
Prime Minister. Oh, yeah.
The Prime Minister orders the
Yeah.
guards near you to stand down. The man
That's right.
twirls his cape and leaves, as if nothing happened.
What?
So that's part of the branching path stuff.
Relieved that you didn't have to shed blood in the castle to resolve the problem.
I mean, they read
The
that
Prime
thing
Minister
like
tells you that man was Count Dean, the younger brother of the king. He's trying to usurp the throne.
jerk is more like.
The scepter
Count
indicates
Dean.
the throne's heir.
The younger
The
brother
Prime
is he
Minister
Hank?
says Dean
Count
has
Hank and Count Dean?
to
Go
deny the
Team
princess the
Count!
throne. The Prime Minister takes the scepter and narrows his eyes in satisfaction. He pays you for completing the request.
Money.
The fairy you saved in the ruins appears before you. She seems to want to take you somewhere.
Nah, I've fallen for that before. I ain't falling for it again, Perry. Last time I was in Japan. Okay.
The fairy leads you into an old ivy-covered tower. You find yourself in a cluttered room that seems to be a laboratory.
I don't remember
Judging
this.
by the stratification of dust, much time has passed since anyone last entered this room. Letters amidst the shambles indicate that a magician named Lucane lives here. You find a message he penned on the desk. Lucane wrote that he was off to see a magician friend named
Off to
Wallace
see a
in
wizard
the
friend?
underground labyrinth.
Wonderful wizard friend.
The fairy uses various interpretive gestures to indicate that she wants you to find him. You accept her job request.
Well, I guess since we didn't have a choice.
You head to Wallace's underground labyrinth to look for the magician Lucane.
Alright, so we gotta find this. The ancient temple ruins.
Where's the other one at? The Beast Master one?
That one's at the old capital again, where there's gonna be dragon lisks or saber-tooths that we have to ride. How we do that, I don't know.
You have to. Oh, I was about to say the stables, but that would be just horses. Or do you have to go to the stables to get the ability to ride?
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
were
So
locked,
let's go
right?
back
Were they
here.
locked?
Yeah, they were locked last I checked. I'll check again though. You cannot use it yet. I don't know why I did that when we just moved right, but hey.
Okay. I just found out that if you press up,
Well, running it stops.
that'll stop
Oh,
it
okay.
instead of me running into you.
Underground labyrinth. The old capital. Let's go to the ancient temple ruins again real quick. Let's see if it's there. The orc quest.
Many things lie within the ruins of
I
the
don't
old
remember there being
Elysian
a
temple.
door.
Some quiescent, some
there that one
far
top
less so.
one?
An ancient dragon, spoken of in myths, is said to have destroyed the Elysian civilization in
No,
one
our buddy isn't with us. What's her name? Sally. It's L1.
Oh, L1.
Oh, now Sally's here. Here's a bomb. How do I put the thing in the satchel?
Like the bomb?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it meant that you could like carry more. Maybe.
Where's that door?
We went through.
I went through there.
Oh my.
Did we go?
Let's see.
How did we do it again?
Let's check.
The
Anything.
Orc army is apparently getting here via the waterway. Their cargo is various
Oh,
articles
this is
from
it.
ships that had been reported missing.
go. It's my turn. Oh crap.
Primary weapons value disarm determined by clicking on them. Okay, I don't care. She can have that. Yeah, right. Alright, so we completed that quest. Essentially, we have to go back through these levels to do those quests. That's how it works. We have been there before. It's just now we have the quest associated with it.
They're here.
Simple. Oh my.
Wait, my voice? Oh.
I have no idea. Are you just here? I assume the deeper ones are the dwarfs, so.
Suited.
Oh my. I don't remember, just throw. Just throw. And we get bones this way too, so.
As you
Might get
investigate the
someone
wall painting, you detect that the area behind the wall has been hollowed out.
Hey.
There we go. Oh, you hit L1 on the wall, you said?
Yeah, I guess the eraser said that it was all that.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking maybe Randy would go over and do something.
That is cool. I'm remembering why I've enjoyed this game so much. There, it should be the Harpy Queen again. Sometimes branching past it will have different bosses.
Enemies!
Yeah, I don't know if my
Nope. But you should get access to other things like ice also. You're not stuck if you just fire. I think it's weapon dependent. Now that I know I can hit her with a boulder. Ah!
There seem
Easy
to be
peasy,
more
but we
nests
finished the
similar
quest.
to this one, spread throughout the area. You exit the area, taking care to avoid drawing the attention of any other harpies.
You can go to the Adventures Guild for your reward. Okay. Adventures Guild, Adventures Guild. We're here real quick, so.
Welcome to the shop.
Sell items,
What
first
would
level,
you
sell
like?
anything not. That's level 6, I'm level 5. So this is rank B though. What's that? That's your staff, that's level 6, so keep that. This level 5 rod. Alright, so let's appraise.
Which one do you want?
Oh, you can praise all. Okay, that's just a rod. Luck 9 rod for you. What do I got? We can't use that, so we'll just sell it. Oh crap, that wasn't sell, that was appraise, okay.
What
Now we'll
would
sell it.
you like?
Alright, so that, equipment. Ammo. Yeah, I'll roll with that. Let's check out these bones.
How can I help you?
Allow this heart to beat again.
Yeah, we can skip that since we already saw it. We've been saved. We can add them, bury the dwarf. Sorry, Walt.
May they rest in peace.
Temple. Let's go in here to add our allies. I don't know if they level up with us. Doesn't look like it.
Wait, the cranes, the black would do the things so simple.
That is a good question. Alright, go ahead and press options. Because we got some new staffs for you to mess around with. Go to your equipment.
Style hyper rod. Let's see. Auspicious glass scepter. Okay. What does that range mean? As it gets down to the end, it's like.
It means your bottom end is lower,
Yeah, lower.
but it goes higher. It gives you luck. Whatever luck does.
Ooh, do I want to punish you? I know, we'll try that. Gives us a C. Wait, I can't open it.
Yeah.
It would be this.
Yeah, if you want that, but
Oh, that's
it's,
the one we
everything's
have.
worse, yeah.
Okay. Well, we could sell this stuff. Oh, wait, did you want to see the plane?
Yeah, we can try it.
Wandering one, how can I help you?
It doesn't give any indication. Did this go up before when you...
I didn't see anything that showed it was active. I'm assuming it's on a mission by mission basis. I think it has to apply to both of us.
I thought it went up or something. Huh. Did you do another... Which other ones did you do?
That's the only one I did. But I can check now.
Wandering one, how can I help
Yeah,
you?
we share it.
Okay.
Alright. I'll sell some stuff.
Welcome.
And we will
What
go
would
to...
you like?
Let's see. That's level 6.
I guess you can keep,
We'll sell that.
wait, what's that other Punisher?
That's a level 6 one.
Okay. Yeah, so everything with that.
Sell everything but that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna level up.
I don't even
Get more.
Which one do you want?
Adventurers Guild. Gotta turn in the quests.
You're back.
Alright, help the honey buzzards. We get a bunch of money, we get experience points, and we get 1 skill point. And we get that. Art obtained for the gallery.
Oh, that's nice.
The wasp population will likely be reined in once again.
Good. I mean,
Because we help these giant birds.
yeah. I have nothing in particular against wasps, but I mean, it's,
Art by Haruka Kawamura.
it's nice that there's a credit to artists.
Yeah. The honey buzzards. What, we get that one again?
I would just
Maybe it means completed. Alright, so this one we have to go back to the old capital, and it should, kind of like that, it'll unlock once we get there. Alright. I don't really want to hold on to any skill points because I think we'll be good. But... there's really nothing I can spend points on. Alright, no new quests. You're up.
You're back.
It is good that they allow you to pick up bones so that you can have AI companions at least to add to the fray. If I remember, some of this gets pretty crazy, so you have to kind of, it helps to have the numbers on your side. Eventually you're going to want to look at those slows, what we... That'll help, because then I can just down Sonic the Hedgehog circle spin smash to victory. How you do that? Don't know.
I don't, like, I want to be effective, but I kind of want to, don't rely on, like, looking up too much.
Yeah, no, not looking up. I think, honestly, as long as you just keep playing the game, you'll unlock everything. It's one of those. From what I remember. Alright. Now we have to go find Wallace. In the, or do you want to try to do that other quest?
The OCD in me says...
Do the other quest? Okay.
This is the guy who spent the first the first my playthrough of New Vegas. And
New
everything
Vegas,
on the
doing
side
everything.
on
Yep.
my way to New Vegas when you kept saying, just go to New Vegas.
Just go to New Vegas first.
And by the time I got to New Vegas, I had done all the side stuff. So.
Because once you get to New Vegas, that's when they start telling you to go and do all the side quests. Yeah. It's not there. We're doing a long trip over here.
Yeah, I don't know if that would have made my pet peeve list. Like wanting to do side stuff. That's just as long as I
These are
can
the
remember,
ruins
I
of
always
the
wanted to
ancient
do
camp.
the
It was
moment I
destroyed
That-
following an
yeah.
invasion from the Northern Empire. Now it is a dangerous place, full of dragons and wyverns.
How do we jump on it? There we go.
Okay, he's dead.
Yeah.
Hold on, sorry.
They're not making it easy.
Oh, I shouldn't want to beat up on people then, right? Why? I won't fight anybody. I was trying to figure out how to do this slow thing.
Oh, that's right. We should have checked that.
So let's get this done.
Enemies.
It's my turn.
Oh, you're just crossing it out.
Yeah. Bit of a showboat. I'm sure. I think everyone rides it differently. I think the elf rides it with like one hand, and the other one like thrown back, kind of thing. Is this the weird thing where they only attack and they jump? Alright. He's almost dead, so. Oh, we gotta get rid of at least one more. Hold on, let's wait for this guy. You know he's coming back. We know he's coming back. He did it last time. No, don't you do this. There we go. Yeah. Alright, I should be able to finish this, because it looks like he's degrading over time, like riding.
What?
Yes. There we go.
Outstanding.
Oh, he picks up sure,
I got
Open
it.
that.
Done.
Thanks, Sabretooth. I
Yes.
think we had like skeletons or something.
Simple.
No. Just pick up and throw crap. That's the dwarf's ability. He just throws crap. Oh, that's a good point. Alright, we should have it on that. Press options. Oh, maybe we can't do it in the dungeon. No. Yeah, no. We'll have to get back to town.
They're here.
I didn't see a way to change difficulty. Otherwise, we probably would have popped it on hard. And then gotten frustrated, but... Oh, that's one of those... to harken back to the days of Golden Axe. We had the chicken, or whatever they're called. You can force it out to dismount by whatever. I don't want to. Yo. Okay, he's going to collect treasure. Then he's gonna come back. Treasure we left over there.
Let's see.
A lot of gamer-friendly mechanics in this. It's good. So, like, if you're forgetting something, he'll pick it up. Did you ever play Death Adder's Revenge in the arcade? It was like the official sequel, because the unofficial, the Golden Axe 2 and 3, maybe even 4. Can't remember if there was 4. Were unofficial, more or less. Death Adder's Revenge was the official arcade version. And in that one, the dwarf was, I think he was on the back of a big giant guy. As one of the playable characters. Kind of like, what's his name from... Mad Max. Yeah, it is. Alright, this roll attack is just all you have to do. I jumped off.
But I can double jump in.
It is almost as if this region has regressed to primeval times.
I do think I looked up that double jumping and levitating you could do like is kind of beneficial for the wizard, and you can cast spells from up top. It helps you to kind of like place your shots better than trying to do on the ground. Level 6. We're there. Alright, 101 minutes ago, huh? That doesn't seem accurate. How long is this recording going? We're almost to the top 10 list, so I guess we could probably do it around here. Oh, you gotta turn in your quest.
Oh.
The other one, the buzzards.
Yeah, I kind of wish there was a way to.
Oh, we got bones too.
Welcome to my shop. What
Praise,
would you like?
praise. Only what applies. Oh, no, I don't care about that one. It's level whatever. Yes, yes. You got 2 rods. Man, you get all the cool stuff.
Well, obviously, if there's anything new.
What's this? I don't know what MGR means. Now this is an interesting thing. Around the time of the PS3, they still came with instruction manuals. But because this is the PS4 version, it didn't come with an instruction manual. I'll stick with this, but I'll keep that one hammer. One call. I'm gonna keep that because it's got luck. So I'm gonna go sell this stuff.
Welcome. What would you like?
Screw it. We'll do those. Yeah, look at your... Oh,
Oh, sorry.
Welcome to my shop.
I have to
press
get
options.
confused about what to do in options. Okay.
You lose luck for more attack.
Oh.
You lose less luck there.
And everything else is up.
Everything else is up and you get damage natural foes plus 10%. Whatever natural foes are. I generally, as a rule of thumb with games like this, if you've got anything that boosts up stat bonuses, usually pretty beneficial. If it has like a secondary effect, that always trumps just raw damage.
How's that up arrow or up on the D-pad? Any idea?
No idea.
Oh, it's a shortcut. Okay. I see it in the upper right.
Oh, okay.
Why do you always have it equipped? No, that's all there was, right?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go do the bones. And then one of us will do a top 10 list. Or one of us can do a top 10 list while I do this.
I'll go for one.
Sorry, Griffin.
Alright,
You're
top
getting
10
buried.
villains, right?
Top 10 comic villains.
Comic villains. This is strictly from the comics, so if some of these cross over into any other media, you can disregard them, especially one very, 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 very specific one I'll get to. Number one, let's get the probably
You're back.
by no means do I mean the weakest when I say this, but the kind of most chalkish classic. And keep in mind, a lot of this is going to be X-Men adjacent because I grew up. That was primarily the first comic books and mutant books I read. Magneto. Classic Magneto, X-Men mutant villain. Even though he has spent time as the headmaster of Xavier's Institute, and that is in fact my favorite version of Magneto, but as a villain, I don't think, I won't say there's anyone more associated with, because you got, Doom and Richards, and you got Luthor and Superman, but
Right.
to me, he's on par with them, just as far as being iconic. Number two, and this is where I'm going to kind of stretch things a bit by including a whole race, the Brood.
Okay.
The Brood, if you want to be specific, we'll just pick the Brood Queen. But the Brood, obviously, based off of probably the Alien franchise, but X-Men, classic foe, aliens, but they're smarter. Maybe, I don't really know what the alien is, more
Oh,
far.
Brood would vastly be smart. They can communicate.
But they can talk.
Yeah.
And use weapons and have spacecraft and all that, and take up on the powers and people that they infect and all that, blah blah blah. The Brood, another classic X-Men villain. Also, on a personal note, that was when my favorite X-Men artist, Paul Smith, started doing his run. I think Cochran started the Brood saga, but Paul Smith led into it. So my number two would be the Brood. Number three, another classic X. Let's just do all the X-Men ones out of the way.
Okay. Yeah.
Classic X-Men villain, who also occasionally became a team member. The Juggernaut. The Juggernaut, just love his tragic backstory. Being
I'm just going to turn your quest in
oh
for
yeah,
you.
go for it. Related to Xavier. Just the unstoppable, beat him up. Juggernaut can't stop him once he gets going. All that. And by association, his working with Black Tom. I would include the duo if I could, and I guess I can, so I will. But primarily the Juggernaut. Ironically, also one of my favorite X-Men themes that happened stories is when Colossus took over for the Cyttorak and became Colossonaut.
I remember you telling me about that.
The Juggernaut, that was a pretty cool moment for me, but the Juggernaut himself, be my number 3. My number 4, which I think, no, it's not my last X-Men. I got one more after this. Who is that? Oh, I tried to spell something on my phone and
It auto-corrected?
The Hellfire Club, another one I'm including multiples, but if I had to pick one member of the Hellfire Club, it's probably not one you're thinking of. It is Harry Leland.
Wait, who do you think I was thinking of?
Oh, I meant in general, not you specifically.
Not me.
I mean, most
generally.
people might think Sebastian Shaw, the White Queen, Celine, although I do like Celine and the Necrotia.
Well, who'd be the
X-Men
least?
arc.
Who'd be the least likely option you think of everybody?
Donald Peters.
The robot guy,
Yeah,
the cyborg.
yeah,
Yeah.
Donald Peters.
That's who I was thinking too. Yeah.
Harry Leland, because I like his power set. I like the fact that
Yeah.
he's just a big, tubby,
Overweight, fat, whatever you want to call it.
aristocrat. Just my good boy. I will just increase your mass. Blah, 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 blah. Also, I've told you this before, the way he went out by actually saving the Hellfire Club and the X-Men from Nimrod.
Okay, I remember.
By using his powers to help get rid of Nimrod. Had a heart attack. It's actually a very kind of, for a comic book, a touching moment when Storm asked him to do this, because he was already suffering from a heart attack, and she's like, I hate to ask you to do this, but can you, do this one last thing for us. So the Hellfire Club in general, just great villains. Just their whole situation, the secret club of rich people dressing like whatever era.
Victorian
era.
Yeah.
But they're secretly, mutant mastermind evil people. Secretly funding Sentinel programs.
It's secret society stuff, right?
Secret society,
Movies
right?
and horror movies and novels are all about secret society. So
there's kind of like a running theme among all the X-Men villains, and that at some point they wind up working with them. It's like Magneto becomes headmaster. Juggernaut at one point they join the X-Men, one of the different teams. After the Mutant Massacre, the Hellfire Club extended their help to the X-Men, and in fact, in one of the first comics I read that was on another one of our lists, I remember they were in the tunnels cleaning up after the massacre, and I think Magneto mentioned something about the Hellfire Club extending their help, and Storm's like, what? The X-Men ally ourselves with one of our worst enemies, and Magneto's like, well, I mean, look at me, or something like that, but kind of an interesting thing about the X-Men. That probably happens to all the other comics too, I just haven't read as much. I imagine Doom had helped.
Oh yeah,
I know he's helped millions of times, but he would remind him about it right
how
after
he became
the fact.
Valeria's godfather.
Godfather, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did what you could not read.
Yep. Number 3, 4, and number 5, and my last X-Men villain is Nimrod. Super advanced Sentinel, who is a Sentinel hunter who is always constantly learning. Just some really cool moments beating up on the X-Men. The most recent was it Hickman, House of X, Powers of X, the big massive X-Men storyline thing he did. At one point, I think a Nimrod from the future just went in and decimated, killed a whole bunch of mutants. Sorry. Cramp. Oh my god, I got a cramp. Sorry. The Nimrod, probably the most devastating, efficient Sentinel killer from the future. I think the first time he actually fought the X-Men proper was one of the coolest comics, because they were getting their butts kicked, and Kitty Pryde purposely had Rogue touch Rogue so Rogue could absorb her thoughts, because she had the plan, and the plan was to have Rogue, because Nimrod was learning what, you know, he knew everything the X-Men were going to do. So have Rogue touch all the X-Men to get all their powers all at once. And it overwhelmed Nimrod, and he didn't know, you know, how to fight this thing that he wasn't prepared for. But Nimrod, number 5. So to recap, my top 5 X-Men villains. Magneto, Brood, Juggernaut, Hellfire, and Nimrod. Number 6 is actually my number 1 overall favorite villain of all time, Thanos.
Okay. The Mad Titan.
The Mad Titan. I know he's more popular now because of the movies, but my love of Thanos, it started with the Silver Surfer and Thanos Quest, one of my favorite all-time comic storylines, and Infinity Gauntlet. That's where I grew to love Thanos, and obviously all the cosmic stuff, just this whole infatuation with death, everything, you know, just his grand schemes and all the stuff he's done. The cosmic stuff from the Abnett and Lanning Guardians run, the Thanos Imperative. There's just so many classic storylines with Thanos, and it's just so ruthless, utterly ruthless, in achieving his goals and trying to get that ring on Death's finger, or gem, as it were. So number 6, Thanos. I think that's all of
Marvel. That's all of Marvel.
All the Marvel ones.
Honestly, I'm kind of.
No! One more.
There we go.
One more. Let's get all the Marvel out of the way. My number 7. Yeah, my number 7 is probably the newest. Yeah, the most newer one that debuted in comics. And there's, relative to all the other ones on my list, a very small sample size of what I've read, but I absolutely love this run, and it's one of my favorite comics ever. Gore the God Butcher, from Thor, who simply just wants to get rid of all the gods, kill all the gods, because of how they abandoned him and his family in a time of need. Just, again, an utterly ruthless villain with a singular goal in mind, and just some of the stuff he did in that comic. You can go ahead and just, I mean, if you want to give me some stories. Some of the stuff he did to the gods in that comic is just, you find out how to do it. Oh, wait. Oh, is that the staff?
Yep.
Okay.
The staff will change that.
Okay. But that had nothing to do with the slow, right? Okay, I gotta know how to do that. Anyway.
What? The lightning from while jumping? If you jump and just press hold down circle. That's your attack. If you have a fireball, it's just something different.
It has to be jumping.
That's your down circle. Lightning.
Okay, I'll play with that. Gore. My number 7 is Gore, the God Butcher. Just
God Butcher. Also in the movies.
Yeah, that's the one that Thanos in the movies I didn't mind. I thought they did okay, considering it was for the movies. You know, it's not exactly for just the comic fans. They did pretty good, and Josh Brolin I thought was very good. But Gore, we will forget that. Well, that movie was not very good in my opinion, but definitely Gore in that movie was just, because he's so ruthless in the comics. It's just. And some of the quotes he has, just so epic, for me, that it really was disappointing. But
I never saw it.
Yeah,
so, I did read the. You did loan me the book with him.
Yeah,
the collection.
Yeah. In fact, I was looking for one of my favorite quotes, and there's something. I'm going to butcher the quote. He was talking to one guy at one point. He's like. I've known gods to do 2 things, either nothing or being competent or something, and I haven't decided which is worse. I wish I could find the exact quote. It's really good. But anyway, number 7, Gore the God Butchered, and that's the end of my Marvels. The next 3 will be DC. Scarecrow. We've talked many times about how our favorite things from the Batman universe are the not Batman things.
Yep.
Gotham, for me, Gotham, Gordon, Barbara, Dick, all the Robins. Basically everyone but Batman, and especially his rogues. And the favorite for me would be Scarecrow. Obviously with the horror aspect, what's that? Oh, you got the...
It's a slot.
Oh, I have to put it in?
Yep.
And then I have to select it. With the D-pad?
Yes.
Okay.
So you would have to... I mean, you could hotkey it or just select it. And then you just press down.
Okay.
So, that's how... I looked it up.
Is it recharge or is it...
You get 4 uses per dungeon.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Per run.
Sorry guys, we're
still learning.
Scarecrow, just the horror adjacent aspect to it obviously appeals to me. That's primarily it, the horror thing, and then...
I'm sorry, who was that one?
Scarecrow.
Scarecrow. Oh, that's a very good
little
one.
backstory of, you got this psychologist, Jonathan Crane, who basically just wants to instill fear into anything and everything, and even extended to in the Blackest Night run, when all the rings got to deputize one person, some ring rule, like during a battle they got to deputize one person. Sinestro's ring chose Scarecrow because of the yellow ring being fear.
Yeah.
So Scarecrow, all about fear. Batman's best villain. My number 8. Number 9 would be Sinestro himself, my favorite DC villain. The former good guy Green Lantern who went too far keeping order in his sector, but always had this. He was one of those villains that had this. Not nobility is not the right word, but
you head to Wallace's underground
like in
labyrinth
his mind,
to
he
look
was
for the
doing
magician
what he had
Mickey.
to do to instill order in his sector.
Okay. Yeah.
Whereas, and then the Green Lantern thought he was taking it too far, being too authoritative, but always instilled loyalty amongst his core, the Yellow Corps, the Yellow Lanterns. But Sinestro number 9, Sinestro Corps Wars, one of my favorite DC stories, where his whole plan was to cause such fear and chaos and destruction that he got the Guardians of the Green Lanterns to change the lantern not rules. What do I think of?
Oaths?
To allow lethal force, basically.
Oh, okay. All right.
To change their standards to enable lethal force amongst the Lanterns. That was actually part of his goal in that war, was to get the Green Lanterns to agree, the Guardians, to allow the Green Lanterns to allow lethal force. So all part of his thoughts and plans that his way is the right way, and that's how it should be. So that's for number 9, and my number 10 is Captain Cold. My favorite Flash villain, leader of the Rogues. I love the concept of just a normal guy happens upon a freeze gun, learns how to master it, and all of a sudden he's taken down, or at least slowing down, the world's fastest man. He, in fact, I think, what DC story was that? The one where all the heroes were knocked out and the villains had to save the day. And it was I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, at one point, Cole is putting together the one of his cold guns, and Luther's like, something like, you didn't even graduate high school, Snart. And he's like, yeah, well, I learned how to put this gun together blindfolded back and forth,
Yeah.
just the way you phrase it, like, I may not be the smart, but I can assemble this cold gun and slow down the world's fastest man. Captain Cold, leader of the Rogues. Also the Rogues in general, just, they were bad guys and they did bad guy things, but they had that, bad guy code of honor. No women and children, be villain, be the best villain you can, but do it with a code of honor. So Captain Coleman in the 10.
You recall what happened at the
You
castle.
can extend that to all the other rogues.
Once again, you are led to the throne room under guard. This time a man stands there with a presumptuous grin.
The top, Trickster, Heatwave.
The man tells
they're
you
all
to
pretty
hand
cool.
over the scepter.
They're all pretty cool in their own
You
way,
tell
but
him
not
that
as
you
cool
don't
as
know
Captain
Not as
Cold.
cool as Captain Cold.
That's
Something to be
my,
said about villain groups, especially like that, where it's like they're not A tier when it comes to like power sets,
right.
but they get together and it kind of makes them
together and they get on the same
they become a lot
page.
more interesting that way.
The man's mouth
Also, I think
transforms into a
that
twisted
for that group
grin,
in particular, it's
and he signals his guards.
juxtaposition
They inch
of.
closer, swords
Flash
at the ready. You
is-
fall into a fighting stance.
I mean, he could
As
be
soon
a
as
lot
you
more.
steel yourself for battle, the Prime Minister and Princess,
Obviously,
the Prime
they do
Minister, you
comic things
sigh.
to make him not overpowered.
The Prime Minister, the
or
scepter
obviously
indicates
the, Flash
that
would
the
be
Prime
just,
Minister.
the most overpowered person in comic history, but
Yeah.
this group of villains, that you wouldn't think can get together and take on, the world's fastest man. So that's my top 10. I rambled a bit on this one. I apologize.
No, ramble away, man. It's good.
But and some of it is kind of chalk, but and over half of them are X related. But hey, again, that's primarily what I grew up with, and that was my first love. And trust me, I could have made just a top 10 list of just X-Men villains. In fact,
We have
now
that.
I'm just okay.
That is because we did a top 10 X-Men heroes. We haven't done a top 10 comic heroes. We've done top 10 favorite X-Men, and we made it heroes. And we talked about how we were going to do a villain one when we were going through the Ultimate Alliances. So but we hadn't popped on that list yet.
Very easily could have done that. So again, my top 10: Magneto, the Brood, Juggernaut, Hellfire Club, specifically Harry Leland, Thanos, Nimrod, Sinestro, Scarecrow, Gore the God Butcher, and Captain Cold.
Quite a few of them on there that I pretty much already knew.
Yeah.
Was there anyone on there that you did not think would be on there? I thought maybe Gore, just because I don't talk in reference to
I'd
the
say
others,
that
I
one
don't
was the
talk
one
to
that
them as much.
And I've never known you to be like a big Thor guy.
I'm not really. I do have quite a bit of the Walt Simonson run, just because
That's not the Frog Thor, is it?
That is
the Frog Thor.
He's the guy that did Throg.
Throg, right.
Walt Simonson was one of the first comic artists I ever got into, along with Alan Davis, when I first started collecting comics, because he was the X Factor's artist.
Okay.
In fact, his wife was the writer, Louise Simonson. And then I might have mentioned this before. Walt Simonson, back when I drew more, I used to draw quite a bit. You know this, but for the people listening, I used to draw quite a bit. I used to want to be a comic book artist at one point. Walt Simonson is probably the most influential person. Like, if I were to sketch something right now, and you knew who Walt Simonson was, you could probably see it just in the way I draw. But very influential in the way I draw. So,
yeah, we still have to get some comics done, man. We still need someone I can trust, so I don't lose out more money than I already did when I tried to get the other comic done.
But the comic, that's my top 10 list. The comic lists are always fun for me, and it doesn't always come across when I explain these characters, because it sounds cliche-ish, but it really does bring back a lot of memories of me growing up and just all the comics I've read and the good stories I've read. Really, like, a lot of really good memories. But yeah, that's my top 10.
And that's the good thing about comics, games. Doing these top 10 lists is for us as much as it is for you, because let us know in the comments some of yours, and it might bring back some memories that you hadn't thought about before. Because usually there's like an attachment to a lot of this stuff, at least from our perspective when we do these things. Yeah, we might like a character because they were cool or something, but along with that comes that emotional memory, I guess you could say. Of times where we remembered the first time we read them and we were like, that's the cool character I like. And then everything's built around it. So, no, like I said, most of those I would have, honestly, I probably could have written your top 10 list for you at this stage of the game. But you're a lot better with the comic book stuff, though, because, you know, when we go through my list, it's going to mostly be me saying, because I like the powers. Granted, I've read most of the characters on the list that I have written. I have read extensively. There's a couple where I haven't, but and there's one that might be cheating, so I put him as an honorable mention. Oh, hello, Loco. How are you? Are you coming over to see what's going on in here, huh?
Come on up, buddy.
Do you want me to pop the front legs up so you can lay down there? Alright, hold on, folks. Oh, okay.
Grab my other drink.
Hold on, buddy. Hold on. There you go.
I'll be right back.
There we go. Yeah. Right here. You want to lay right here? Huh? We have Captain Loco joining us. Do you want to go on the back or do you want to go between the legs there? Huh? You want to go between the legs? There we go. That's why I kicked that out for you. Yeah, I kicked out the chair just for you to lay there. Yeah. I know. Oh. Oh, that's how you do it. You get the head scratches. So Captain Loco is in the co-captain's chair, as I call it. That's where he lays between my legs with the recliner kicked out.
Buddy, did you see me now, or?
I filled his food bowl before we started, also. That way, if he got up, he wouldn't be meowing by the food bowl. It's a tactic I've been doing now and teaching everybody else to do, is to, instead of feeding him when he meows, fill the food bowl after he eats, and so then he just gets what he wants. So, all right, I'm gonna pop in the head again real quick because yeah, it's the great thing about kidney stones, having one that's forever persistent. So we will be right back, folks, and a little bit later we'll get to my top 10 list. So. This is a good game, though. I forgot how cool it is. And because it's been so long, I forgot that you had to equip spells. Because I played the Sorceress. And I would be willing to play through this a lot more. I think it's 4-player local co-op as well. So if you've got 3 other buddies that you want to play the game with, and you got 4 controllers, you don't need an internet connection to play with them. Like I said, with the internet connection, obviously you can play with other people online, but the other neat thing is it does kind of the Dragon's Dogma thing with the pawn system, where you can find other players' characters' bones, and then you can bring them back to the chapel and get them resurrected, and then you can use them as extra companions, fill in the slots. So, in case you don't have anybody to play with and you're playing the game solo, you can either, adventure by yourself, or you can go to the, what was it called? Let me grab this. Sorry, buddy, I can't keep petting you. No, we can't bring up the map here, that's right. We have to go over here. So if you go all the way over here to the temple, pick up the bones in the level, you resurrect them.
How can I help you?
And, okay, since we don't have any bones, it won't show you. Anyways, you can then come here into the tavern. After you do that, and you can choose allies.
All right.
And you can put them in. Now, we've picked up a couple others higher level than Sally, but the problem is they were a dwarf and a wizard, and we're trying to keep from having repeat characters. mostly because it will make it less confusing, so we won't lose track of who we are. And this is also another great thing, right? A lot of beat-em-ups, as you can see here, because he ran off to the bathroom. I'm going to go to the bathroom after he gets back. Your screen would lock if the other player is at the other end, but you can drag them along. So. Yeah, that Sonic attack right there. That is the move, man. What happens if I charge up and do it? Go Super Saiyan. I know I got the attack with this. And then I lose my hammers. Alright, you don't get a circle with that. I wonder what the fighter's ability is. I forgot what the Amazon does. The elf's got a bow, I remember that. Sorceress has other spells, like Raise Dead. Maybe Pern. Pern, you knucklehead. I'm gonna wait here too, so he can mess around with his spells when I go to the head. So, but I hope you all are doing well. And yeah, we've gotten through the one top 10 comic book villain list. He said his. I will say mine later. And we came up with it on the fly. We rolled the dice and everything.
Oh, did you go over?
No, I didn't. I was waiting for you. And then you can mess around with the spells and the moves. Press like down and circle. Oh, like that down circle did that for me. I didn't even mess with this. I can throw my hammer. What else can I do? There's that. And then that's just another throw, okay. Alright. I'll be back. I'll be right back. You don't have to move. I'm coming back. I will move this here though so you have more room. I'll use the long way to the bathroom.
You're back.
Sorry, folks. I just wanted to check out some skills. Oh, right.
You're back.
Yeah, I turned all your quests. I gave you levitate also, so if you double jump and hold down X, you'll levitate. You okay? I'm coming back. Oh, I'm coming back, buddy. And then that allows you to kind of spam spells while you're up there too. You like different combinations. You just mash like circle. You don't even have to press down. Just like hit circle while you're levitating. Oh. Supposedly you could do stuff with it.
I think that
Lay down, Blue. Oh. Am I taking up too much room? Okay, there you go. Yeah, lay down.
Kingdom.
Pretty much.
He looks, no offense, but he looks like he gains.
Oh god, yeah, he's getting fat.
Well, he's getting older, though, right?
Yeah. Did you mess around with the time thing?
Oh, the slow now.
You just switched to it. It's I'm vaguely remembering the Sorceress has a similar thing, so Now, looking up how to do these, I did get something spoiled. Apparently, it is a good spell to cast against like bosses.
Good to know it works in classes.
But like the sorceress could, outside of raising skeletons, which is the reason I played as her first time we played this, because I'm a big fan of necromancy. Is she can turn enemies into frogs. So that was fun, and she can also like conjure up food and crap. Where is it?
What? I wanted to see something. You said you hit down, right?
Yeah, like a potion, which we really haven't need to use that yet.
Let me see if I can do this.
Oh, you're gonna see if you can quick slot it. Shortcuts. Circle. That says L1 circle. L1X. L1 square. But circle's your spells though, is it? That's X.
Yeah, I'm trying to see why, like, I guess it doesn't, I'm thinking overthinking. Okay, I think that's
Up in X. Up in circle.
I'll have to look it up. Let's see,
I have no idea. I think take off means just remove it from the list. I don't think it means.
That's probably where it was. I just gotta keep it on that. Yeah. I thought there was a way where I could just select one of the D-pad buttons. I'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Just like left
just
on the
hit
D-pad button to do slow. That way I don't have to. I could have the potion already set up.
Yeah, I think the problem is that.
Yeah.
Oh, if you're looking for like on this order here, you should be able to just move items around in the list.
I'll figure it out.
Like press.
As you said, we haven't really needed to do that. And it might not even be an issue. So.
Yeah, especially this early on.
Alright, where are we going now?
Oh, the labyrinth, Wallace.
Okay, Wallace.
Because we did all the side quests that we can do so far.
This
So we'll see.
underground labyrinth is said to have been made in a single
And I switched the
night with
narrator's
powerful
voice to the
magic.
elf. Since
It
we
is
don't
a
have an
dangerous
elf.
place replete with traps. It bars entry to all who would dare.
Just pick up and throw crap. That's what you do as a dwarf. Leave that there.
It's my turn.
Definitely have to work on the research. That ground thing.
Alright, there's a door back here. Oh,
sorry.
no, I was just wondering if picking up that torch, if we like the other torch, if it would do something, right? Like if that's a secret. But we'll have to wait till we go through here again, I think. Because I don't think we're going to have that torch again.
The trap was sprung, and the door magically closed fast. Slime creatures are weak against fire. The torch on the wall can be used to great effect.
Oh,
The clink of metal hitting the ground can be heard.
okay.
You obtain a magic key to open the door.
I guess they just keep coming.
Out of the blue, a mouse
I forgot about Ricky.
leaps onto your palm. The rodent claims to be the apprentice of Wallace the Magician. He says he was tasked with caring for the laboratory while Wallace was gone. But it is
You know, that's the thing about
beset
Loco.
by
Anytime he
magic
sees like an animal on
resources.
screen, he doesn't get like, he's like, I know that's not a real thing. So like, I put on cat videos to try and
The
trick him.
apprentice answers
He's
that
too
his
smart for
master's
that.
friend went into the
Aren't you,
labyrinth
chubby
and
boy,
hasn't
huh?
returned.
You use a break.
No.
Your quest to find Lucane is delayed as you
Sometimes.
attempt to liberate the lab for Ricky, the magician's apprentice.
We gotta
The
liberate
doors
a
of the
lab.
laboratory are tall.
Oh, yes. Voila!
No, he's gotta open it.
I got it. Oh, yeah.
I'm glad the companions pick up weapons. That's a nice touch. Now, if I remember,
That's nasty.
the skeletons help out a lot for the sorceress, but the wood golems are kind of hit or miss, because I think what happens is you have to sacrifice a crate,
Right.
It's my turn. Simple.
and I mean, I guess he sacrificed bones, but she can generate her own bones. Oh, we gotta, there's a combination. The question is, what's the combination? Yep. This would be a lot easier if I probably stand over here. Because these guys are following me. And no, don't. Yeah. Maybe you press the buttons?
What order?
I don't know. Just experiment. Red, yellow.
Wait.
Blue, green. And then hit the center one? No. Okay. Should we look it up?
Well, I was thinking like in the other room it might be something.
I don't know if we'll be able to come back.
Otherwise, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
Yeah.
And there's just so many combinations.
Okay. I'll look it up. We'll cheat. We do let you know if we cheat.
first. They have Amazon's name first.
Red, yellow, blue, and purple. Yeah. Yellow, blue, purple. How we got that?
I got it.
We cheated. I don't know the way to solve that.
Because the laboratory was being misused, some of the experiments housed within have now run amok. There's been a population explosion of mutated beings that spread their spores around. The labyrinth is overrun by fungi.
Oh, I can't pick them up. Or maybe I can. You know what? I wonder. Yep. Yep.
Nice.
Unlock all the doors we can though first.
I got it. Simple.
And then I'll take the torch with us just in case we need it further.
How bothersome. Pesky gnats.
I really do wonder what the spider does now, because the dwarf throws people.
Simple.
So I wish I didn't have bombs first. I guess they just randomly show up, but I don't know how to like pick them up. I like how the mushrooms move when you step on them. How about max food? So looks like you need to heal up. 8 comments. I would respond to your comments, everybody. Really, it's nothing against you. It's just that they're not showing up for some reason on the chat. And I don't know how to fix that. That seems like a YouTube thing going on.
No, like chat setting button.
Not that I know of.
There's one of those 3 dot things up on top.
3 dot things up here. I don't have any moderation activity or anything. Pop out chat? What's that do? Okay, that opens up a window there. That's neat. Doesn't show anything though.
What have you typed in message?
Yeah, I typed in, I'll do meep meep again. Meep meep. Yeah, that shows up, but... Let me do this. All message visible. Yeah, it's not showing up. We've got 9 comments because I added 3. It's a YouTube issue. I have heard YouTube is been having problems with live streaming today. So that might be something. The Doom Beetle.
Destroy the cocoons before they hatch, or they'll keep coming.
Don't forget the time slot. Okay, that's not too bad. I see, they all share the same life bar.
You found
The Doom
some
Beetles
bones
do.
that seem to belong to Lucane in the depths of the labyrinth.
Yeah, and then
The tattered raiments
kinda
and
wonky
jewelry
with this,
leave
so I
no
apologize
doubt that the
if
corpse
it
is indeed Lucane's.
my normal, and just walking around hitting things.
The finesse character. If you want to change, you can. It's not
No.
messing
I am.
I upgraded one of the cards that gives you,
You bring back the bones
when
of
you
the
pick up
magician
coins
Lucane.
and stuff, it adds to the score. That way you get more experience.
Oh, okay, good call.
Yeah, that pisses me off. I opened up the chat window and everything.
You
I don't know.
found Lucane.
Like I said, YouTube's
he
been
was
having
dead.
problems
You and
recently with that. I actually saw a post from someone else that was saying
How can I
something
help you?
about that. Brianna. She is level 5. What she got? Doesn't say what magic she has, so we'll bury.
May they rest in peace.
I feel partial to Sal. You imagine the fairy will be overcome with grief, but you need to return to her. Okay, we will. We just need to look at what we got.
welcome to my.
Raise
What
items.
would you like?
Look at you getting cool stuff.
There's a flashy thing or anything.
I think that's the type of magic. I think that's probably like lightning. Level 7 belt would be helpful. Fighter. Earrings, not for us. Gloves, new gloves. And glasses. Stonewall general glasses. Alright. I do miss spells, to be honest. But the dwarf is fun to play. Alright. You've got more equipment to check out, so. Next time someone pops in here in the chat, I'm gonna let them know. YouTube. I'm gonna let them know.
That's the one I have, right?
No. Mm-mm. The one you have is like +3 luck and damage to natural foes +10%. Which, you're the math guy. 10% of 14. Or 5.
I see that arrow's up.
You do have new gloves. I can't equip gloves, apparently. And should be a new belt. Oh, did you get glasses?
Oh, am I not high enough?
Oh, yeah. No, you might not be high enough. Might be like level 8 or something. No. No, you're good. Yeah, no, it's restricted to... Where is it? Yeah, level 8. It's you and the sorceress. Physical resistance 8%. That looks pretty good. Rough hammer. I'm gonna keep everything I got for now. Go back up here after I'm done to repair equipment.
What would you like?
And press square to fix all. Because all our equipment takes damage. Not just our weapons. So armor.
Welcome to my shop. What would you like?
You just press square. That'll fix all of it. But yeah, it's kind of neat that spells are equipped items, so that if you wanted to play more offensively with more spells at your disposal, you would switch it out. Let's go spend skill points before we go talk to the fairy again.
You're back.
Learn skills. Oh, I can't learn any.
You have a request.
New quest. Flesh of giant walking fungi. 10 spores. Okay. We'll do that one. You might be able to learn a skill. I don't know if you leveled up. Yeah, you got one more point. What level do you have to be to upgrade your time again? For slow? Okay. 11. And accept the quest.
You have a request.
Alright, and before we go see the fairy, might as well go through Wallace's dungeon again, because we're going to have to do that anyways. To do this quest, so. And more quests open up as you progress further through game, and there's loops, so once you beat the game, it opens up another loop. And I think that's when you can switch it to harder difficulties to get better gear, tougher challenges, all that stuff. You can skip this too by holding on a circle.
This underground labyrinth is said to have been made in a single night with powerful magic.
Where's our companion?
It is a dangerous place, replete with traps.
With the adventure, yes.
It bars entry to all.
I don't like that. I wish once you have the companions equipped, once they, or the allies join, they...
All right.
stick with it, you know. Gate. Now we'll go do it. We have to collect 10 spores.
This underground labyrinth is said to have been made in a single night with powerful magic. It is a dangerous place replete with traps. Bars entry to all who dare.
We'll come back to the door. Yes. I'm just eating food. Keep going. But we won't exit. We'll, just want to see.
Let's see.
And take the torch, because this might be the... Yeah, it's going to be that room.
It's my turn.
With the,
The trap was sprung, and the door magically closed fast. Slime creatures are weak against fire. The torch on the wall could be used to great effect. The clink of metal hitting the ground can be heard. You obtain a magic key to open the door.
I guess the Amazon's got like a rage feature maybe, where she does more damage.
Let's see. Voila!
And it's always worth it to replay levels, because you get chests and it levels up the thief guys. Because I'm diverting attention to make sure no one's commenting.
Oh, I can do that.
Alright. Now this was the door with the chest. Right, and it was, do you remember what oh, not that. Red, green, blue, purple? No.
Red, yellow.
There we go. Red, yellow.
It's my turn.
And still don't understand how you're supposed to know that, but...
I got it. Oh yeah.
Enemies.
Are we supposed to get these spores now?
Filthy lucre. Oh, yes. Done. It's my turn. Simple.
We got something from one of them.
Let's see. Oh, yeah.
We haven't even gotten to the cooking part of it. There's a whole cooking mini
Oh,
game.
I can do that.
And based upon the meals you make in the dungeon, for the longer dungeons, you have to cook meals. And depending upon, you actually have to grab ingredients, then you have to like cook them. It's like a whole cooking mini game. And depending upon the combinations, it gives you different buffs throughout the dungeon. I used to remember what the best one was. I also keep forgetting we can dodge.
Shit, I got this teleport. Ah.
Oh, those guys are... Oh, was it? Oh, so we need to be like hitting random stuff. Yeah.
I got it. Outstanding.
I didn't know if we could go back. I got a bomb. We might have to play through it again. No, you know what? Probably when we get to the boss room, the Doom Beetle. Apparently I had a bunch of food. Yeah, we'll have to play one more time. Looks like we missed one.
You must destroy the cocoons before they hatch into beetles.
Nope. Get up, get up, get up, get up. We're about to be in a dangerous situation. Spin to win.
You left the fungi-infested underground labyrinth.
Yeah, we'll have to go through one more. Because we missed one somewhere. I think we got 9 out of 10. Which is, that's not bad, it gets its experience, right? You're always gonna get something out of it. First, let's see if we got any bones.
Wandering one, how can I help
See you, Raymond.
May they rest in peace.
Supposed to be occasionally getting something, but man, that drop rate for that's not very good.
Welcome to my...
Praise
What
items.
would you like?
Eat. 9, 10. 9, 10. Don't need. 9. I'm not going to praise anything unless it's within our level range. I think that would be a good way to do it. Alright, let me sell stuff.
Which one do you want?
I think these are ones that are not equipped, right? Well, you can equip those glasses now. Honestly, most of these don't really matter. They're not equipped. Yeah, I don't know if any of those are better, so I'm holding off on that.
What would you like? Welcome to my shop. What would you like?
Yeah. Did you want to swap out that one lightning spell with the slow to see how it works? Or?
Wait, can I not replace something else?
Oh, I think you can.
These gloves really do.
Defense 9. That gives you the same defense, plus it gives you 5% something to do with ice. So, and then go over to the spell. D-pad, I think.
I still think
does L1 do normally?
Back out and I'll tell you. I don't know off the top of my head. It looks like L1, you have to press that button and then press X. Circle.
Alright, I think that's better than trying to cycle through things.
Yeah, I got it easy because I don't have all that. Okay, so... Well, I'm stunned. Alright, we have to go back through it again. Because we missed that one.
Yeah.
That one damn... Oh, you know what we gotta do. I forgot to do it again. We were about to go in there solo. We didn't want to fly solo.
I wonder if I can spam the time thing and then do the stun thing.
I think you can... Yeah, if you charge up
All right.
after you do the slow time, you can probably spam it. That's why those certain abilities, like there's a chance on killing and damaging the enemy that you regain mana, so it lowers down you need to hold down this. I just wish mine was a bit more useful. One more time, folks. Once again, thanks for joining us. Whether you joined during the live stream or if you're coming to visit after the live stream's aired.
It is a dangerous place replete with traps. It bars entry to all who would dare.
Thanks for...
Oh. Yeah, we'll clear this out and then we'll... If I just throw them, they die. Yeah, we can do that.
Done.
This. Yeah, I do want to try this. I'm wondering if there's a secret to maybe hitting all the torches. Never know. Let's see, what do you call it? Slime room.
The trap was sprung, and the door magically closed fast. Slime creatures are weak against fire.
We're
The
looking
torch
for
on
a
the wall
key.
could be used to great effect. The clink of metal hitting the ground can be heard. You obtain a magic key to open the door.
I don't know we got poison that time. Alright, enemies are gonna come here. Alright?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
got it. Done.
Alright, this is the treasure room, right?
Simple.
So let's get the wrong one first, because the skeletons drop down. That gets us experience. So. Red. Hold on. Red, yellow, blue, and purple. Oh, that's what L1 does.
Yes. Done.
Yeah, L1 will. Howdy, viewer. We cannot see any chat, so apologize if we're not ignoring you. It's YouTube is bugging out, and the chat function is acting real weird, where I can't see anybody else posting. I don't know why. There we go, now we got it. Oh, there's a guy. You know what type of guy? A fun guy.
Pretty cool, guy.
I got it. Done. They're here.
Alright.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I can do that.
Okay. And we're done with this side quest, so we can turn that in and then continue on. And then
Oh yes.
do my list, yeah. Top 10 comic book villains.
They're coming.
I'm pretty sure you might be able to guess someone. Okay, which two are they? Yeah. Mojo. Jojo. Not Tom.
They're coming.
He said they're coming. It reminded me of, what was that guy? He did, China, Illinois. Don't forget to charge.
I got it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and pick up stuff just in case it's food. Yeah, you need some help. And don't forget you have your lightning bolt.
Oh, I'll save that for them.
Oh, these drop stuff too. Hold on. Okay. Those drop points. So, just a quick update since it looks like we got another person watching. YouTube's acting up. I can't see the chat. I can see my chat, but for whatever reason I can't see anything you all say. So I do apologize for that. Outside of my control, but still. Makes me sad Panda Bear, because part of the reasons we enjoy interacting with folks while we're playing. Dagger. Oh, I'm gonna go. I want you to heal. Yeah. Those two I'm not worried about. They can heal themselves.
They're coming.
The grubs are turning into cocoons. You must destroy the cocoons before they hatch into beetles.
Once you get your spells. Don't forget to charge up, because you do need to charge up. I think it doesn't use your strength. Well, thanks for joining us. I'll be doing the top 10 comic book villain list here shortly, once we see the fairy. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Captain Loco has joined us. He's sitting in this chair with me, hogging up most of it. Despite being like a tenth my size, he takes up 50% of the chair. As cats are prone to do. He's been laying in my lap a lot more too. Like whether I'm playing games or if we're watching movies.
How can I help you?
Oh, level 8. We'll resurrect her. We'll roll with 2 Amazons. So let's do that real quick. Because, again, your allies seem to go poof between adventures and...
Alright! My turn!
I was gonna save, but it saves every time you leave the tavern, so... let's get some appraisal done.
What would you like?
Appraised. Level 9, so we can start doing that now. Rock hammer! You'll get caught up in the rock hammer. I think you're at least level 8.
Level 9.
Okay, you're level 9. I don't care about that because first let's see, is there anything? No. Anything that doesn't pertain to us. That one. I thought we appraised that. Oh no, I didn't. That's not sell, that's appraise. I did it again. Or accidentally. Alright. Look at our items. You can go first if you want. If you press right on the D-pad, that should just bring up the staffs and the items. That should make it a bit easier. Well, equip Crushing Magic Rod. That should bring it up when you go back into it. So, Light Rod is what you had.
Oh, it's the same kind.
Yeah, better. That's just worse.
I like this.
I'll switch out. Something. I don't know what we have. The gloves. That's what we switch out. Alright. I've got some work to do here. Rock hammer. Magic damage. Damage to demonic forces, I guess. What did I have on there? Rebuffing. Oh yeah, it's gonna do more damage, so I'll just stick with that. Leather belt. I'll just take your belt. I did get a new back piece though, so. Amulet, gauntlet, belt. Amulet, gauntlet, belt. Okay, we're good. Try and sell some items now to clear up
Well,
space.
what would you like?
So yeah, well, I don't know, that's 408 damage. See, I don't know what MGR means.
When I say that, like, let me see if the internet can come.
Yeah, right.
It will.
I'm still gonna mess with that menuing, so you're good. Alright, because I want to see this. Gold necklace is better, so I do want that. We're probably nitpicking over things we don't need.
What would you like?
What was this on my bad gaming habits?
Yeah, right.
Which one do you want?
While you're looking that up.
Welcome to my shop.
Yeah, Gerard Dragon's Crown.
What would you like?
Magic resistance. Magic resistance strength.
Oh.
Or no, magic resist. I'm looking at the list and it's got strength, STR strength.
Strength.
Magic resist.
Oh, look at that picture. That's pretty neat.
Oh yeah.
Big eyes, like a doll's eyes. Incubation period was held in environment. Myconoids. Myconoids. Alright. Learn skills. Use a fire barrel item to produce explosive. Picked up a pearl. Use a lava bracer item to add fire properties in any attack. I don't know what that means. So, first let me go to common, because I think this is going to be a moneymaker. It adds points to your score. Score gives you experience. Reduces cooldown time in between using items. It might be helpful later down the road. Alright, now I'll bump into this. Increase defense with that pumped. Yeah, sure. Lava bracer obtained. Sure. Might as well. Alright. A fire barrel item. Is this something I can buy, maybe? I don't know. Like you, I didn't look up like guides on builds or anything. So we'll check the store after you do yours.
You're back.
Money is power. Alright, while he's handling his side of things, I'm going to go over my top 10 comic book films. Most of mine follows the rule of cool because I like their power sets, or their characters. That's kind of the overarching thing. Number 1, Doctor Doom. Probably one of the greatest comic book characters ever created. He's got complexity and depth. He borders science and magic. He's got a tragic backstory, but he's not one of those mopey type of villains that has like angst. Oh, did you see if you could upgrade your time? Oh, it's level 11 if I remember. Yeah. He also looks amazing, which that design always helps. The thing about Doctor Doom also is, despite being a villain, he has a lot of qualities that even heroes wish they had. Commanding presence, confidence, drive being the main key factor. And, of course, if it wasn't for Doctor Doom, we wouldn't get Baron von Underbite from the Venture Brothers. Number 2, honestly, it's design. I've read very few comics. X-Men villain, Omega Red. He's got that, what is it called? The Death Aura, I think is his mutant ability. With the tendrils, and of course when Marvel vs. Capcom came out, or not Marvel, X-Men, one of the X-Men fighting games. Totally dug it. Number 3, you were correct. It's kind of a shared category. It's going to be Judge Death with Mortis, because the Dark Judges are just cool. They look cool. They are dark and edgy, especially for the 80s setting. For an amazingly dark and grim universe that 40K's kind of drifted away from, but was heavily inspired by the Judge Dredd comics. Just the idea. Granted, they come from another dimension, which I'm usually not a fan of multiverse stuff, but in their case, I kind of give them the benefit of the doubt. Judge Death, who has fought against not just Dredd, but Batman, I think, right? And I think maybe 1 or 2 others, so. He's my number 3. Number 4, the classic. I have read most of his comics. I think when they gave him intelligence, it made him dumb. But Doomsday killed Superman, kind of, sort of, until they were like, well, not really. Yes, but no. Great looking design. I love the backstory for the character. Just pure, kind of like cheat food. He's like a cheat comic villain character I enjoy because he's just mindless destruction personified into a physical form. Number 5, on the opposite end of that spectrum, we have Dormammu. Shares a bit with Doctor Doom, or the Dread Dormammu. Foil to Doctor Strange. Ruler of his own realm. He's got a fire head, and he's able to fend off a horde of almost near unstoppable beings while being the ruler and creator of an entire universe and dealing with outsiders like Doctor Strange all at the same time. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or Marvel vs. Capcom 3, whichever version you're going to be playing. Really cool character. Was actually a stand-in for one of my favorite characters from Marvel vs. Capcom 2, who's going to come up later on the list. Number 6, back to DC, we've got Brainiac. Always been a fan of Brainiac. I love the idea of him collecting planets. I know that came later, as well as his different origins, whether he was the cause of Krypton blowing up or not, or just the idea that this is one of the most threatening versions of what happens when robots or AI take power. I really haven't read a lot of his stuff. I've seen a couple of the animated shows, though. I have read him in a couple comics. And of course, the, what was it? Injustice 2, he was played by, really well cast with the voice actor. I'm gonna kick myself because I usually know his name, but it's eluding me at this point.
Troy Baker?
No. Jeffrey Combs.
Oh.
A reanimator status. A lot of Star Trek stuff. Pit and the Pendulum, Castle Freak, Necronomicon, Frighteners. I still know what he did last summer, House on Haunted Hill. He's done voice work for Transformers as well. Great cast for Brainiac. His voice fit perfectly. And it's just, again, the idea that you've got a villain, kind of like Doctor Doom in a lot of ways. They share a lot in common where they're not just brawn, but brains. Number 7, hitting up TMNT. You know what's coming. My time-traveling space shark, Armagon. Cool design, cool character. Kind of a foil to Donatello. Because he's more smart than he is anything else, even though I think most of the time they display him as kind of like a brute. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. Played them a lot. Number 8. Back to Marvel, we got Carnage. For a lot of the same reasons I like Doomsday, it's the same reason I like Carnage. He's a better Venom. Sorry, folks. I know. Shots fired. But Cletus Cassidy, much more interesting character, even though he's very one-dimensional. But sometimes it's those are the types of characters you enjoy because it's like, you know, I just want to unwind and watch a villain be a villain. It doesn't need to be overcomplicated. And because of who the symbiote's attached to, you can kind of go into places you couldn't with Eddie Brock, because Eddie Brock's whole thing was his whole obsession with Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Carnage doesn't really have that hang-up so much, outside of what it injects via the Carnage being part of the original suit and its own bias against Spider-Man. But great character that I enjoy for, you know, when you just want junk food kind of thing. Number 9 is Blackheart. That was the one I was referencing with Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Son of Mephisto. Read a couple of his comics. Just pure evil manifested. But unlike Mephisto, who's always got games he's trying to play, Blackheart's just evil for evil's sake, cruelty. So it allows for... he is Mephisto trying to do Mephisto's job. Whereas Mephisto realizes he has a job to do, but realizes he doesn't want to do it, kind of thing. And Blackheart's like, why do you do that? You just need to be evil. And Mephisto's like, nah, yes, but no. I'm not really explaining these as well as my brother explained his, but it's because, again, 90% of these, it's like, I just like the characters because they look cool, or there isn't really anything attached. Outside of really, like, the first couple... Like the first 4 are the ones I'm probably most attached to. number 10 is Mr. Freeze. Because of the animated series. But I think the comics may have retconned the Mr. Freeze in the comics to be more like the Mr. Freeze from the animated series. So I'm counting it. That's my cheap one. Really cool character, tragic backstory. I know I was saying you don't need a tragic backstory for a villain and they're not mopey. This is the one rare exception. One, because I love his power set, obviously. Two, because he actually has his motivation. You can sympathize for a villain. Animated series, not talking original incarnation.
Also, one of the better fights in the Arkham.
In the Arkham, yeah, I did play that one. City, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Had to change up
what you did every time because he's like, he knows your tricks. I know your trick, dude. Great design, very design. It can be. I'm talking animated series again, but terrible incarnation in the movies. They wasted him. Well, they wasted a lot of people in those Batman and Robin and Batman Forever movies. But shout outs to Sebastian Shaw, Hellfire Club. Love his power set, and again, for that a lot of the same reasons you cited, the whole Renaissance era looking Victorian feel, with the whole secret society. I wanted to also put on Absorbing Man because he's gone toe to toe with some of the biggest hitters with a power that is basically like what's the one from DC, kind of sort of Parasite?
Yeah.
In a way, right? Parasite steals powers, but Absorbing Man steals elements, if you want to look at it that way. And then, of course, Werewolves were another honorable mention. Because they had funny names like Terry, Jerry, and Bob. And they were just goofy. I don't even remember what their powers were. I think they just had like generic super speed, super strength. But I remember the comics where the Gatecrasher and the rest of those hooligans, Technet, yeah, in the Excalibur comics where they showed up a lot. So, but those are my top 10 quick and dirty top 10 comic villains. I kind of ran. Let's see, I had Marvel, DC.
You had Independence, right? Didn't?
Rebellion,
didn't.
and whoever's with TMNT now. I don't know. Whichever one's IDW.
Now
and
it's IDW, I think.
So yeah, I didn't want to go and reach and be like, oh, I'm gonna put like a obscure, really obscure villain from this one comic I read, years ago. I want to stick with ones that were more staples. So, and that's it, folks. The only place on YouTube, I like to call this channel YouTube's best kept secret. Actually, that's a new thing I've been doing too.
Welcome to my
The only
shop.
place on YouTube where you get 2 top 10 lists for the price of one, and we did top 10 comic book villains.
What would you
One
like?
look at this.
I don't think there were any surprises on here. I think all of those you mentioned before.
Well, now I can buy explosives, but I don't know if you can buy explosives too.
I don't know if I should.
Which one do you want?
Yeah, check to see if you can buy explosives. You don't have to buy them, just
Welcome. What would you
yeah.
like?
So I don't know what the bombs do. I don't know what the barrels do, and I don't know what the bracer is.
Maybe the bomb thing is you can carry more.
I guess, but every time I pick up a bomb, I just hold it until I throw it. Here, let me check something. Maybe like you, I have a category. There we go. That's what it is. Alright. I'm gonna try Lava Bracer then. And then what do you press down? Okay.
Yeah, I was during that doom eagle thing. I was pressing the wrong button. It was L1. I had assigned it.
Well, I can't do that. Okay, because we need somebody to be able to open chests.
Oh, you can still do it.
Oh,
when you
you
enter
do.
the laboratory, the fairy frantically
instead
flits
of holding
around
it
you,
down.
as if it senses your uneasiness. Upon seeing Lucane's bones,
Well, maybe
the
I should
fairy
do that
enters
then.
into a panic. She
Makes it
begins
quicker.
tugging at your arm to get you to leave the tower.
Does the fairy have a name?
The
Did they
fairy
say
is
anything?
apparently attempting to lead you somewhere. You collect Lucane's bones and follow her.
No, we gotta do that. Okay, so alright, so how do I do this now?
Hit right on the D-pad and just keep going until you cycle the rope.
Oh, I see. L1 circle. L1X. So we'll try that, right? So L1 circle. Okay. I got it now, yeah. That'll be helpful. Yeah, this game needs to come out on Steam,
As you
man. What's
enter,
going on?
a kindly voice
Sony?
echoes from the back.
It's
You
gotta be
seem to be
Sony.
in need
I
of
blame
help,
Sony. Because I think it was
and approaches
exclusive.
You nervously hand the monk the bones of Lucane. Allow this heart to beat again. Quench their thirst.
Lucane wins. 15 comments! Bless you folks, but we can't respond. We cannot respond because YouTube's not showing me your chat.
The prayer reaches the goddess, and the pile of bones
Yeah,
is once again
probably.
given flesh.
We'd love to talk with you, but
After this gets posted,
Lucane, shocked to find himself alive, thanks you profusely. He tells you to visit him at his laboratory
Start off
in
with
Did it
Lewis.
show up in like the chat section? You know what I mean? Like if I looked on my phone.
oh, I'll find out. You mean once
Yeah,
we finish
yeah.
the stream? Maybe. I don't know. Hopefully. 'Cause
The resurrected
I don't know why
magician has
it's,
returned to the old tower in town. You decide
other
to
than
see
like I
him
was
to ask
telling you,
more
I've
details.
heard that other people are having problems with
Wait,
live streaming the
If I
past day or
looked at it
two.
on my phone right now, it should be.
Try it. Try your phone. Because when I tried it on mine, it wasn't. But I'm logged into the account, so.
Give me a second. I gotta do that.
But I'll double,
Getting
triple
into
check.
more of a habit of turning my phone off.
That's right. Well, I gotta turn that off because I wanna. Give us a second, folks. We are checking. Yeah, why is it not showing? I'll show every message. Hello again, world. Let's see, I'm typing this in. See, it shows up. But other people's chats are not. And I don't know if it's something I did on my end. I don't think it is, though. I think you'll probably get the same thing on, to be honest. So,
I go to YouTube. Subscription.
yeah. Yeah, it's just mine. It's gotta be like the YouTube hiccup. Yeah. Nothing I can do about that. That's alright. Most of the time the views and the comments come from people.
The magician Lucane is waiting for you in the laboratory of the old tower. It seems that dying had an adverse effect on his short-term memory. Lucane can't remember why he went to meet Wallace. Luke Kane is researching magic called runes, which are closely tied to spirits and fairies.
Kane needs to shave.
Luke Kane introduces his fairy friend to you. Her name is Tiki. She left the fairy
Tiki.
forest
Okay,
due
that's
to
her
her
name.
strong
That
curiosity.
sounds like a name.
He thanks you
That
again
sounds
for
like a
saving
name,
him
not
and
torch.
allowing him to enjoy life's rich pageant. He displays his magic trinkets. Luke Kane says that he'd be happy to sell you these items at a fraction of the normal price and answer any questions you have.
I think given that
What will you
resurrected
ask?
him, you should give it.
What we thinking?
Rune magic? I mean, what do we even care about Wallace?
That's
Luke
true.
Kane says that he would be delighted to discuss this and launches headlong into a discussion about runes. Runes are magical letters that spirits and fairies carved into the world. You may have seen them yourself.
I have seen those on the
Touching
wall in the
runes
labyrinth.
makes letters sparkle and float. Runes are a combination of 3 characters that create various effects. However, runes won't work unless a spirit or fairy is present. That's what you gather from Luke Kane's long lecture. Before you realize it, Tiki is following you around. She seems to have taken a liking to you. She will accompany you on your adventures henceforth. Fairies are known to be adept at finding hidden things.
Which means, guess what we get to go through next time? You want to keep going or you want to call it?
What time is it?
9:20?
Probably a good time to call it.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and call it here, folks. It's about 3 hours and 50 minutes or so. So, let me go save. And we're gonna try. We do live streams about once a month. Hopefully, next time we come back. Oh, she's drunk in the cup. Hopefully, next time we come back, YouTube will have figured out the chat issue, or I've figured out the chat issue. But yeah, initial thoughts about coming back to this title.
It's fun. I think now that I have that shortcut thing, I might be a bit faster. That's my problem with playing these types is speed. I just have to get faster at picking the things I want. Like, I know what I want to do, I have to get faster at doing it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I did find out I can spam the slow thing and then that lightning spell, so I'm going to go back and try that. Not spam it, but like slow and then hit.
And then hit with lightning.
See how it goes.
Yeah, it allows for a lot more methodical gameplay, and you can switch it up depending on how you do it. And I'm sure, like, if you got really good with the wizard, you could get rid of most of your gear and just have spells and then just... But, yeah, there's a lot. I mean, we hardly dodge, so there's a lot to play with mechanically. Each of the characters play differently. I forgot what the Amazon does. I don't think I ever knew what the fighter does, and the elf I'm not sure either. Sorceress, I know, she has spells like the wizard. Just different types. But yeah, coming back to this, I'm remembering how much fun I had playing it. And the great thing is, again, you don't have to play with people online, because you find these skeletons, you can resurrect them, and then you can kind of fill in what you're missing. Make your own party.
However you want to.
And it's got 4-player co-op, so if you got 3 other people to play with, invite them over, as long as you got the controllers. That's all said for now. The game's looking great, plays well, the art's amazing, the animation's well done, and looking forward to playing more.
Yep.
So, we're going to call it. Also, last reminder, we went over top 10 comic book villains, and only place on YouTube you'll get 2 top 10 lists for the price of 1, so you got 20 options, plus some honorable mentions. And, much harder list, well, not harder list for me to make, harder for me to explain compared to some of my other ones.
Yeah.
The comic book stuff generally is probably my weaker category, but that's the great thing about these lists. Let us know your list. Top 10 comic book villains. Alright, no restrictions. So, alright folks. My subscribers, Y'all stay awesome and you have an amazing day. If you prefer stay amazing, you have an awesome day. Drive by, run my computers. Catch you next time. Till then, folks, y'all have a good morning, good afternoon, and most importantly, have yourself a good night.
Night, everyone. Where's my crown?